Let me know when we're live.
It's live. The screen.
What up? Oh, motherfucking goddamn it. This is Tom Pinoid. Man, look here, bro. We supposed to be doing mysteries, man. Mysteries, but Smeckle done drank himself into a fucking comatose goddamn state. Brockus don't know shit about no goddamn mysteries. He's not interested in having this conversation. So I guess Tom Pinoid is going to have to rock alone. You know the situation. We're going to be out here getting it the fuck done, doing what the fuck it is we do. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be on Pinoid motherfucking live back on my channel after all the hate speech strike from motherfucking mariachi bands. But the real bitches, honest to God, the real bitches is that I'm probably going to go to the motherfucking box on Monday. I'm going to the Bing. I'm going to jail. It's going to be what the fuck it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So this is your last time to hear Tom Pinoid live and handling his motherfucking business and shit. So at the moment, we're supposed to be talking about Headspace and fucking some shit that happened back in 1987. But honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Brockus is not real interested in having that motherfucking conversation.
That shit's boring as fuck to me. Fuck you.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel where you are, bro. You know what I mean? There's a many conversations that be having on here that I'd be like, dude, I'm not even interested in talking about. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I don't hop on when you're having conversations that I'm not interested in talking about. So, you know what I mean? So we can talk about your motherfucking man bun. You know what I mean? We can sit here and talk about how the fact that you're a Californian, you probably have low testosterone, and that's why the fuck it is you whine about the bullshit that you whine about. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Or it's up to me. Whatever the fuck it is I feel like having this conversation about. Because at the moment, apparently, I'm supposed to be the star of the motherfucking show. God damn it, fucking Brockus and your fucking man bun, you motherfucker.
Coming from the fucking who thinks he's Rocky Balboa and says cornball all the fucking time. Yeah, okay.
Oh. Cornball's a good fucking insult.
No, it's been a long time. Stop fucking trying to say it is. That is the fucking dumbest goddamn insult. You fucking cornball ass motherfucker. What is that even supposed to mean? I'm a ball of corn. I'm cornbread balled up. I don't fucking understand. Are you calling me corny? Okay, just call me fucking corny. Don't call me a cornball, you stupid fag.
Look at you got a little horsepower in what you were saying, just saying the word cornball. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't. There was no horsepower. There was no horse. If there was any horsepower, it's my orc power. Okay, bitch?
You ain't no motherfucking orc. Motherfucker, what do you think is this World of Warcraft, nigga?
Yeah,
the fuck is you talking about?
Fucking trying to do before Schmeckle made me the goddamn producer of today.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? I done pimped out, accelerate, and made him do what the fuck it is I wanted him to do. You know what I mean? That's why I got the best producer on motherfucking YouTube. And that's no bullshit. I don't give a fuck what Accelerate says. Excel's way better than him. It is what it is.
I don't know about that. I mean, like, Vamp and Failure do really good jobs as producers. Dongwave, another great producer.
Yo, Excel's the best producer on YouTube. Real shit.
I just named
and
you
he's
three.
In my camp.
I just named you three really good producers.
I feel you. Yo, all my goddamn work that gets done on my channel, all that Fright Power Hour bullshit, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that went on there with the motherfucking with the proselytizing for the motherfucking whale. He done took 2 weeks off and went and worked on that shit. You know what I mean? Apathetic Ranter, what's up, my brother? How the fuck you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you doing?
I'm trying to hold down a show on solo.
Well, I mean,
it's a hard thing to do.
I mean, if you really want to hold it down, all you got to do is make Brockus sit on it, and it ain't moving nowhere.
But
I feel you. I feel where you are. I do. I legitimately feel where you are on that one.
Brockus!
What up?
We still got to have that little, well, it's not going to be so much a discussion as it will be, a public, what was a flagellation? Is that the technical term for whipping someone's ass in public?
Oh, goddamn, you got beef with Brockus? Why you got beef with Brockus?
He's got fake beef with me, and the fake beef is because apparently somebody has decided to say some pretty fucking heinous shit about certain fictional characters in a certain fictional game that I fucking love.
What? Yo, bro, seriously, like, you need to let go of all that nerd bullshit, you know what I mean? All that nonsense you hold inside of your head.
As soon as you stop having kids and acting like a fucking actual real life ape. I will stop my shit. All right, you stop your shit, I'll stop my shit.
I'm done. Kid shows up in November. All right, I'm be done. No more kids after that. All right.
Oh shit!
That's
Watch. 2 years from now, you got 3 more on the way because you knocked up 2 other chicks. One of them with twins.
Yo, because that's what the fuck it is I do. All right, because I'm a breeder, unlike you who couldn't knock a bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really wanted to. It's okay, man. You can't make no kids. You're infertile. It's all right, Brock.
I'm very fucking glad that I didn't knock up my exes because, in all honesty, like those are nightmares. I wish I no, thank you.
I feel you. Like I done had a fucking Irish abortion at one point. I understand where you're at. Okay.
Oh fuck.
I do.
Whiskey and codeine?
I may have hit this bitch with a stereo system. I don't know.
Feel the beat,
allegedly, I hit this bitch in the stomach with a stereo system. I don't remember it happening, but I was pretty high, so I can't really deny it. You know what I mean? Technically.
So, wait, Pinoid. So you Gloria Stefan?
I'm gonna go with that. You know, we can go with that. I'm gonna say I Whitney Houston the bitch. That's where I'm at. I Bobby Brown that fucking broad. That's how that shit works. You know, fucking. I hit that bitch with a fucking deck, you know what I mean, with a fucking with an old school fucking boombox and shit.
That's frightening.
I'm from the Appalachians, all right, where we go get it done, you know what I mean, like where men are men and the sheep run scared.
Wait. Say that again.
I'm from the Appalachians where the men are men and the sheep run scared. You know, it is what it is.
The Appalachians, what was that?
Yeah,
man, look here.
Appalachians as well.
Appalachians. I'm from Appalachian, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like all the mountains in the middle of the East Coast.
You fake New York Philippine ass motherfucking looking cunt. Will you say words correctly?
No.
Going higher than
I have been drinking for many hours at this point. All right, but I still hold my responsibilities, schmeckle. All right. You know what I mean? Because I know that motherfuckers come here to see me talk reckless and say retarded shit about fucking dogs and all the nonsense that I talk about, okay? Because I'm that type of dude, and I'm not scared to say those type of things because I'm not bitch made like the rest of you motherfucking Californians and you Canadians.
Motherfucker, I'm from Ohio. The fuck you mean?
Yo, I'm not, dude. Y'all motherfuckers are thorough, all right? You gave us Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I want to thank you for that, all right? I do.
No, this state is fucked. We have the most astronauts out of anywhere else in the country because they want to get as far away from this place as possible.
I know. None of your buildings have roofs on them and shit. Like your fucking major cities look like they've been in a fucking war zone and they've never been to fucking war. They're missing rooftop windows and shit.
I'm gonna blow your mind right now. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. What do you know about World War II?
Well, I know in World War II, all right, that there was a whole bunch of Germans and Japanese and Russians who went to war and a bunch of Britons who were end up being scared and running back to their island.
All right, but do you know, because Hitler had been planning, like at least had the rough plan of what cities he wanted to first bomb if he had like an American invasion. If he invaded, you know, the USA, his top 3 cities he wanted to bomb. Do you know what they were?
One of them was Toledo, Detroit, and fucking Washington, D.C.
You got one right. Washington, D.C.
Did you say Warsh?
Right. Warsh, nigga. We from the East Coast. Eat a dick, you Californian ass non-having accent motherfucker.
No. You're not from the East Coast, you fucking faggot. Okay? You shut your goddamn mouth. No one knows where you're from because you look like you come from just about everywhere. You look like your mom basically went around the entire fucking country just getting fucked by everyone she possibly could. Anyways, did you fucking straight up say Warsh?
Yes, he said Warsh.
Yes, I said Warsh.
Pennsylvania Dutch. I got love for him for that one there. I do.
I swear to fucking God, I'm not gonna kill
Washington, D.C., New York City, and Akron, Ohio.
Was it Akron, really? I thought it was Toledo because Toledo was like big back in the fucking World War II days. They were massive with their shipping shit.
Almost all of the synthetic rubber produced after Japan invaded China and took over the rubber plant fields came from Akron, Ohio. That's why Yeah, that's why Goodyear's headquarters, world headquarters, is still in Akron. Firestone's headquarters used to be in Akron. Bridgestone's, like all of them fuckers, used to be in Akron, and this was one of the top 3 cities he wanted to bomb because if he got rid of Akron, that's the entire synthetic rubber supply for the Allies.
You know, they had a plan to invade Cuba at one point.
Oh yeah, I mean, like they wrote up plans to invade everything.
Yeah, like the Cubans are still mad about the fact that Hitler was going to invade them.
The Cubans are
like they're still
mad that someone didn't do a thing they wanted to do.
Yes, they're still mad today.
I would think the Cubans are mad about pissed off that they were starving than, you know, somebody.
Well, no, this was before the communists. Communist Cuba came after World War II.
Yeah, I understand that. The point I'm trying to make is that they are currently starving. And you would think that that'd be a more important fucking thing on their mind than still being pissed off at Germans because at one point some asshole leader decided, I want to go and bomb and attack the Cubans because fuck them, I don't like the island.
Yeah, I feel where you are. I feel where you are. But like legitimately, the Cubans still hate Germany. Like to this day. Like Joey Diaz still talks about how he hates Germans because they were going to fucking bomb Nazi Germany and shit. Or they were going to bomb Cuba and shit.
Is Pitbull Cuban or Puerto Rican? I always forget.
Puerto Rican.
I think he's Puerto Rican. Okay. Did you know that all the Spanish stations on your TV are mostly all Puerto Rican?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're not Cuban. They're Puerto Rican. They're not Mexican. They're Puerto Rican.
That's because Cubans can't afford a TV.
And Mexicans can't afford a TV either.
No, but they can steal one. There's no TVs to steal in Cuba.
That's funny shit. Yo, they redo spark plugs in Cuba and shit because they can't buy new ones. I feel so bad, man.
I feel so bad for the Cubans.
Back to the topic.
Yo, fuck the topic. You know what I'm saying? Smeckle ain't here, so be holding this bitch down.
Well, like, okay, so there's not a big mystery about Max Headroom. It was a signal hack on a was it, like Chicago?
It was not a signal hack. All right? It was not a hack. We need to lose that hack bullshit out of our American lexicon.
I'm just using it. They broke into the broadcasting. They got into the building or they somehow hooked into the cables going out.
No, not at all. That's not what they did. It's not what they did. No, not at all. That's not what they did.
All right, what they do?
Real simple. Okay, you know that Dish TV network joint that you have like outside of your house or on one of your neighbors' houses?
Yeah.
All right. They used one of those and pointed it and overpowered the signal that came from like further away. They got closer.
So they hijacked the signal.
Basically. Yep. Right? They hijacked the fucking signal. It wasn't a hack. You know what I mean? Because in 1987, they did not have the power to hack anything. Like computers at that point had the same power.
The moment somebody figured out how to fucking go from one computer to another, hackers were born. All right, you clearly don't understand what a hacker is or what hacking is. But then again, you don't know what a fucking phone is, so I'm not surprised.
Well, I don't understand. I understand hacking. No, we're not. Yeah, I got you.
Well, no, one of the theories is that it was actually someone who worked for the company because some of the insults seemed directed at people who were broadcasting, like some of the names were similar to anchors.
Channels that night. They did 2 different channels.
Well, no, they did one channel the first night and they did another channel the second night.
No. The same night they did 2 different channels.
Was it the same night?
The same night.
Huh. I know enough about it that it was just they hijacked the signal, played a pre-recorded tape that was really fucking weird, and to this day no one knows who did it. Like there's no real mystery to that.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of mystery to that. But I mean it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? You watch a guy get spanked with a fly swatter and shit if you're really interested in it. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, you fuck dogs, so I'm sure that's right up your alley.
Yeah, you know, man. Hey, look, you know what I mean? Fucking them German shepherds be looking proper to me sometimes. I'm like, come here,
Man,
baby. Just
if anyone knows
sit
where
down.
Pinoid lives, call his local fucking homeless shelter and fucking
Homeless shelter.
the
I'm
animal
not fucking.
shelter. Tell them to hide the dogs, all the dogs, the animal shelter, the homeless shelter. Because you know dogs reside at that fucking homeless
God damn it, Maracus. Now you're going to have people worried about what the fuck it is I'm doing to dogs. I mean, yo, look.
I'm
Here,
trying to put it up their ass.
I came up with a new theory, right? Right? Maracus, if I paid you $100, would you jerk off with a steak?
With a steak? Like a food steak? A wooden steak?
Yeah, like a steak, man. You know what I mean? Like a T-bone, ribeye, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck it is, type of steak you can get your hands on.
I'm jerking off with the steak? Like I have to wrap it around my dick and jerk off with it?
Yeah, there you go, nigga. There you go.
No.
How much money would it cost you to jerk off with a steak?
I'm not going to do that.
At all, ever? You never jerk off with a steak?
I don't use anything to jerk off except my hand. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm saying, look, if you were paid to do so, like say a porn website came to you and said, you know, you can make money by like stepping on hamburger or eggs or whatever the case might be. We'll give you $1,000 a video, right? And you can make a video a week the rest of your life. And all you got to do is step on a hamburger.
All I have to do is step on a hamburger.
This is actual porn. Like that's an actual category of porn. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it is.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I look at it as like, yo, this is food to me, right? Like, yo, all the things we're talking about is just food to me. Like, I'd eat a dog if it really came down to it. Like, I'd eat it, like, you know what I mean? If I got hungry enough, I would eat a dog in a heartbeat. It wouldn't even be a question. You know what I mean? It would be on the spit, roasted, ready to rock and roll. I'd make a fucking, like, pair of boots out of its fur. I wouldn't care. I might make a hat. I don't know. Whatever I could do. I don't give a fuck about dogs. Like, I don't care about dogs.
What kind of steak? Are we talking like a beef steak, a bison steak?
Oh my god, the details are not necessary.
They are necessary because the fat content matters. That's lube, okay? If it's a dry ass bison steak, that shit's gonna scuff you up. Now, if it's a cow steak, like an actual like
a pork steak with lots of fat.
Oh god, how much you say at first?
$100. On the internet, you could jerk off. You ain't got to see your face, right? No, I mean, nothing like that, right? You know, $100. All you got to do is jerk off with a piece of pork steak for $100.
Make it $250 a year because I know that shit's gonna be upload and the person's gonna be making money off people watching the video till the end of fucking time. $250 a year and I'm in.
All right, 250 bones, right?
Yep,
that's fine. How much to jerk off with a piece of cat meat?
I'm out of this conversation entirely. If you direct anything at me, I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Disavow.
I disavow. I rebuke you, sir. You need to fuck the hell off. Okay, no.
Disavow. This fucking shit turned into the worst. All of a sudden.
I apologize for my shitty quality. The internet up here doesn't work. I'm stuck on my fucking cell phone using my fucking. I got a $70 pair of fucking earbuds that I fucking bought with like one of them. It's like a Logitech thing, I think. I don't know.
Pino, I have a question for you.
History of why Pino is
What's up?
So loud outside.
Would you, and keep in mind, there's no way to hide it. You would never be able to hide this fact. Would you fuck Lena Dunham for an entire night for $1,000?
I do that shit for free. What are you talking about, nigga?
You are disgusting.
Oh, you sick bastard! This guy
I got a fetish. I got a fetish for like making broads submit.
Oh, that's
no. But it's not even a broad. It's Lena Dunham. Like that is
she's a broad.
She's a goddamn walrus without tusks. It's not right.
I'd have that broad talking about marriage and babies by the end of the night.
That Narwhal song that everybody was listening to back in like 2000, I don't fucking remember what year it was, 2005 or some shit like that. Yeah, that song was about Lena Dunham.
Pinoid, I want you to Google Lena Dunham right now because she just released some like pseudo nudes on fucking
Oh my
Instagram.
God! Don't remind me. Oh,
go look
fuck.
those up. Go look those up, and you tell me you would fuck that woman.
All right, hang on, man. Hang on. I'm gonna look that shit up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up Lena Dunham. You're gonna hear my reaction as I look at Lena Dunham, right? You gotta remember, man, like, yo, fucking, you know.
If I hear a ooh or an ah, I'm gonna lose my shit. By the way, I also invited fucking Dragon Political. He actually wants to talk about the Max Headroom shit.
Oh man, yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see this bitch.
Would you fuck her?
Absolutely, bro. I fucked way worse than this.
Oh, that's
way
worse.
About.
That's not something you should be proud about either.
That is not. I would not admit that. That would be a disavow for my own mind. I would memory hold that so hard.
I would deny that. Even if there was irrefutable proof, I would so fucking deny the shit out of it. Like, no, that is not me. That is clearly Matt Jarbo. I am sorry, but fuck that Matt. Fuck that ugly fat whale.
Man, yeah, I'll make that bitch behave on some serious shit, bro. Like, yo,
stop. You need to stop.
Yo, that's just a bitch with daddy issues on some serious shit.
That's not a bitch with daddy issues. That's a bitch that thinks she's fucking hot. She isn't in the slightest.
Yeah. Yo, I would make that bitch submit. She would tap the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't need to work too hard to make her submit, dude. She's looking for a daddy. That's why she's thirsty as fuck and sending out her nudes on Twitter.
No shit. That's what I'm saying. Yo, just make that bitch submit, and you would know none of the rest.
I could make her submit with a bucket of KFC and a basket of fries. Are you fucking kidding me?
Then why ain't you doing it, bitch? She got fuck tons of money.
I don't want to put my dick in that. That is disgusting. That is wrong.
Dude, she has more. Her pussy has more diseases than a dog with rabies. A stray dog with rabies has less diseases.
All right. Look here, Brockus. How many bitches are you banging currently?
0, and I'm going to keep it that way if you keep trying to fucking tell me to go fuck Lena Dunham. That is
0. You're banging 0 bitches right now.
Yeah, so fucking I don't give a shit.
You're fucking right now.
That's not the most fucking important thing in my life right now. You know what is? The Horde. You know what I'm doing as we speak? Fucking doing shit for the Horde. Fuck you. I don't care.
I don't know what the Horde is.
Hold up. I'm just going to prove you wrong right now because it doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out argument, Rockets. Okay? Now, Pinoid, I know you don't like the nerd shit, but I'm going to squash this shit right now. Okay?
What's up?
Okay. Brockus, how many Titans did it take to seal or to kill a single old god?
Technically, it took the entire Pantheon just to fucking fight one.
Yeah. And only one has ever been killed. The one that remains was in
by the Titans, yes. We killed 2 others.
No, we didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
So those other missions were not to fucking go and kill Yogg-Saron.
Was there any earth-shattering effects around those 2 Titans that we killed, like there was in Pandaria when we know?
Oh wait, no, all we did was seal them away. Okay, fair enough. Well, we can't kill the fucking old gods because if we do, that will kill Azeroth herself.
Yeah, well, the effects of killing them will. Garrosh took the power of an old god. And that was his whole point, was to claim the power of an old god because Wrathion told him Sargeras was coming back. The only way to kill Sargeras, which keep in mind is one Titan, one who by himself has never defeated a fucking old god.
What are you guys talking about, for fuck's sake?
Nerd shit, I told you. Just let me handle this. It'll be over real fast.
My brain. How?
Sargeras, or Garrosh, took the power of an old god. The only thing that could have killed Sargeras, flat out, he could have soloed Sargeras with the power of an old god, but we had to be fucking stupid and stop him. Garrosh did nothing wrong. Garrosh could have one-shotted the entire Burning Legion by himself.
No, not even the... Yes. Okay, your argument is already flawed from the start because you're basically saying Garrosh could have one-shotted the Titans. Really? So when Yaksarash actually tried to one-shot the Titans, it went successfully? No. It was a long, hard-fought battle where one old god could not take on the entire Pantheon, and the entire Pantheon could not actually stop an old god. You understand the immovable object versus unstoppable force, right?
But that is the entire Pantheon. What that is. Sargeras is one, and Sargeras, since the time that he last fought an old god, has given up his power.
He took out the entire Pantheon. Did you forget that part in the lore? Did you forget that part in the lore?
He took them out one by one or two by two sometimes. No, he didn't fight the whole Pantheon
entirely in one fell swoop. Tyr was already gone. The rest were left. Sargeras took them all on straight up and killed them.
But even so, he took them all down except for one. That still means an old god is stronger than Sargeras because Sargeras has never defeated an old god. He would have not needed the help of the other Titans to defeat the old gods or see them away if he was strong enough to do it himself.
You're missing the point of Sargeras took out the Pantheon. The Pantheon could not take out the fucking old gods, and they fought a long fucking time against the old gods. You're missing the point of Sargeras eliminated an entire team of people single-handedly that couldn't stop an old god. Did you forget that part? Did you miss that part? Transitive properties here.
That means Garrosh should be stronger.
Sargeras was more powerful than even an old god. Sargeras could have actually one-shotted an old god. If he had come down and faced Garrosh himself solo, Garrosh would have fallen like he did at the end of Mop when we took him down as a team. Do you see the theme of this? Every single time an evil fucking rises in power, we come together as a whole and destroy that evil?
Oh, yep. Yo, the chat wants us to discuss the Max Headroom thing.
Okay. Enough nerd shit. We'll get on to it because you set my trap card, motherfucker. I'll flip that shit later. Max Headroom.
Right. It's Max Headroom. Here's the situation. Okay,
talk about the fucking subject.
Shut up, you bitch ass nigga. Nobody asked you your opinion.
Don't make me fucking stab you.
You fucking cornball, fucking faggot ass nigga.
Get an insult, faggot.
Eat a dick, you fucking bitch ass, faggot ass, fucking nasty ass California fucking SJW bun having ass, Starbucks begging the homeless ass nigga. Tight pants wearing ass nigga. Fuck you. All right. Eat a fucking bag of dicks. Anyway, right now. So, right. All right. So here's the situation with this Max Headroom thing. So they had two dudes. They had a dude who hijacked the stream and got spanked by a fly swatter at one point in the night during the news. And then he went over to the PBS station, WGLN, I think was the name of the station in Chicago. And they did the same thing, but it was a longer joint. It was like during Doctor Who. It was a minute 22 where they stood there and basically like fucking the guy said, oh yeah. Whatever. Right. So anyway, fucking the FBI tried to investigate it, but because the local FCC guy in Chicago was not interested in knocking on doors or like any of that type of bullshit, and it was kind of like one of those no harm, no foul type of things, they really didn't stand here and do any real investigation. It was not hacking, Brockus, because of the fact that at 1987, there was only 10,000 websites on the entire internet.
And you could hack into every one of them. Hacking actually is a thing that has existed since the computer's inception. It is a thing that has technically even existed way before computer technology ever came about. Have you ever broken the code of a safe? That's a hack, you fucking idiot.
How old are you, Brockus? How old 34. Are you, Brockus?
Does it fucking matter?
I'm 34. 35.
Apparently, I still know more than you. Because I understand what a fucking hack is.
That's not the point. All right.
Well, Brockus exactly and Pinoid, there's actually multiple theories on how they got the broadcast. There's the signal hijacking theory, which is where they use the satellite to basically override the traditional signal. But then there's also a theory that through someone who worked in the control room. They either coerced or paid for the password to get into their computer systems, which they had, to change what was being broadcast. So it would be a hack.
All right. Yeah, but the bitches they would have had to have had a cassette already inside of the fucking broadcast booth. And if that was the case, somebody inside of the broadcast booth would have been arrested.
Well, no, that's the thing. That's why they're saying it's a hack. They used another computer. They used a computer that was off-site, using the passwords to get into their system to broadcast.
Well, here's the problem. How long would it have took to upload those images onto what?
Well, no, basically there's someone else here, Jagan.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Jagan Political. Jagan, we can barely hear you as you shit plugged in.
Your mic stupid low, my brother. What's going on, man?
Sorry, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. You're a little low.
What's up, man?
Why am I so low? Who the fuck knows? Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I'm low. Anyways, not much, guys. Not much going on. But the theory.
Yo, Jagan. Jagan.
Yo. What?
What up, man? What up, man?
Not much. Not much.
Yo, man. Yeah, I missed you, my brother. I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yo, Jagan's my boy, That's my fucking man's in them right there. Yo.
I knew you was gay.
Yeah, so
I knew it. I knew Pino was gay. That's my man. That's my man.
That's my man right there. Yeah, Jagan's my boy, I got love for Jagan. Like, yo, fucking, I fucked with that motherfucker heavily. You know what I mean? Yo, so did you hear what the fuck I said? Because I done read like 8 articles on this shit today and watched all types of stuff. Right? Did you hear the shit I had to say about this nonsense?
I heard some of it when I came in.
All right. So basically, with the amount of baud that was available at that point, right? You know what I mean? Because we're talking about like seven baud maybe in 87. Because I know when I was coming up, like in the early 90s, it was 14.4. And then it went to 28.8 and then 56K, right? So we're talking 7 baud. I remember with 28.8, it was like fucking 2 hours to download a picture of one broad with her titties out. Right?
That's horrifying.
Yo, it was awful. Like, yo, man, we had to jerk off to like Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. Like we worship this shit literally like a god. You know what I'm saying? Like we all argued over this fucking one issue of Sports Illustrated. You know what I mean? Everybody jerked off to the fucking sticky pages and shit. It is what it is.
See, that's just rude. You shoot it in a Kleenex, not on the fucking page. That's manners.
Niggas ain't got respect for shit. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, so what I'm saying is there's no way it was a hack because of the lack thereof of ability to be able to broadcast enough data bytes. And I don't think it was until 89 that the actual fucking 3.5-inch floppy disk was invented that would have held this much amount of fucking data.
Oh, Jagan done disappeared.
God damn it, Jagan. Either he'll be back or he won't. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at as far as the hack was concerned.
Oh, there he is.
Jagan. There he is.
Sorry about that, guys.
You missed my awesome explanation. God damn it. I was like...
He just popped out at the end. You're good. Like, I said it right when he popped out.
I heard him. I heard a boo in my headphones and shit. But yeah, there wasn't enough baud to be able to allow them to fucking like upload that long. And a minute 21 video would have took them like 8 hours to upload at that point.
They most likely didn't use computers to do it. They probably used radio signals and hacked into the actual radio signal to do it.
Well, it would have been more of a hijack at that point than an overpowering than an actual hack.
Exactly. And that's most likely.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning.
Yeah, I was just bringing up the fact that there are people who at least theorize that somehow they did use a password that they may have gotten from someone in the control room or someone in the broadcasting agency to make it easier for them to hijack it.
Yeah, most likely. There's really no telling. There's a whole Reddit forum dedicated to studying this whole situation. And it's been there forever and a day. And they talked about, there was somebody who came up on there who was talking about a group of hackers from back in the day who had all this radio equipment and stuff, and from the area. And they were talking about these guys. And this dude was like super autistic or some shit. And,
yeah, the J and K thing.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah. Well, the FBI said that they think they actually hijacked the microwave broadcast.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a hack. It was more of a, because it was kind of like figuring out, you ever watch Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yeah.
It was the same way you would figure out a garage door opens. Like you would sit there and kind of just monitor the fucking, like the broadcast signal that went to the main tower. Because they didn't broadcast from where they were.
Right.
Like they would broadcast over to like, I think it was like a Sears Tower or whatever it was. And you'd monitor whatever microwave signals came out of that fucking original satellite. And you'd pick it up because you'd just be in the line of sight. You know what I mean? Because like the one's really tall, one's short. So you would have medium-sized buildings in the middle. And you would end up just picking up those fucking signals. And when you picked up those fucking signals, you could tell like what the frequency was that you needed to broadcast at in order to overpower it. And that's why the one with the news, that they would have immediately noticed that, you know what I mean, like fucking something was fucked up, instead of like a Doctor Who broadcast where somebody puts a tape in and then just hits play and then walks away and comes back at like 45 minutes later and does the same thing again.
Right.
Kind of the same situation. You know what I mean? Like they were like, nobody gives a fuck at that point. That's why you got a minute 22 instead of 30 seconds, like the first one they did.
Well, yeah, see, that's why I think that whoever did it was doing it to mock some of the reporters, because the first time they tried to do it was during the news, because some of the names they mentioned, like I forget the name he mentioned, started with an M, I think. Because it was kind of hard to understand.
It was like a football broadcast. It was a sports or a weatherman or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like fucking catch the wave, fucking Michael, whatever, fucking liberal or whatever. You know what I mean? Some bullshit. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like a major like thing. He didn't really diss him.
But that's the thing. You know, it might have been a practical joke, like targeted towards him.
These are all possibilities.
And the reason why they only got 30 seconds is because they underestimated the response time of the studio to fix the hijacking problem.
Well, again, it could have just been them finding out, like in general, just doing their fucking thing and going, watch what we can do, because that used to be a thing back in the day where we were like, hey, you know, check out the fuck we can do. You know what I'm saying? And then they just go and do some crazy ass shit.
Well, that's still like most hackers. That's what they do. It's as shitty as it is. It's the fucking movie. They just poke into shit just to say they did it. As much as I hate that fucking movie, that's the one stereotype they got right. Most hackers just break into shit because they can.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like those motherfuckers who see like a private property, do not enter sign. They'll just like walk in the yard just to be a dick.
Yo, Carl DeGrove in the chat right now. Bro, it's not even a hack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's legitimately not even a fucking hack when you really be technical about some shit. Like,
yeah, no, I get what you mean, but their amount of technical knowledge, and they would have had to have some kind of at least knowledge of the signal they were broadcasting with at that time, so they had to have access to the network, which is why
no different than the shit that your fucking car uses for its fucking door locks.
Well, no, because they have to bounce that shit off a satellite.
Well, it's not bouncing off a satellite. It's line of sight at this point. You know what I mean? It's not coming out of space.
I thought it advanced past line of sight in the 80s.
It did.
No.
Yeah,
No, not at all. Not in Chicago.
Yeah,
not in Chicago.
all around the country. It's all been advanced since the late 70s.
No, this is local. This is local news and local broadcasting. This was not a nationwide thing.
No, I know that, but still.
Well, I mean, WGN even back then broadcasted to half the state. It wasn't just for that area.
No, this was one satellite going to Chicago area TVs.
Oh, yeah, Eric, that was the only people who saw it. So, yeah, if it was bounced off a satellite, more people would have saw it.
That's it. You know what I mean? It was just like, this was not going to the satellite up in space. This was the satellite on top of like Sears Tower or some shit like that. It was like a higher building. You know what I mean? It was a broadcast center in Chicago itself. This was a public airways broadcast. That's all they really hijacked was, you know what I mean? They hijacked a signal. They overwhelmed the signal with a smaller satellite. Like legit, it would not have taken a lot of equipment to fucking do this shit. It was not some stuff where like they got on their computer and did a whole bunch of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was just, you know what I mean? They fucking stood here and they found the signal. They fucking just overwhelmed the fucking satellite. It picked up their feed. That's why it was so scratchy. You know what I mean? It wasn't a clean signal because they still had another signal coming to the satellite and shit that they were overpowering. You know what I mean? It was it's some basic 101 stuff. And right after this, they made it a felony to do this shit. Before this, it was a misdemeanor.
Well, that's because they didn't think anyone would be able to do it.
Yeah.
Well, did the HBO hack happen before or after this?
After this.
Okay. Yeah.
This was HBO was 1989.
It was Mr. Mindy, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing. Same concept.
I mean, but here's the cool thing about the HBO hack. The guy didn't get charged with the felony because it was pre the whatchamacallit. All right, number one. All right, the original charge was broadcasting without a license from the FCC, but the guy had a license. The dude who did the HBO hack. No, he worked for the satellite company and sold HBO packages.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So he was getting a piece of every HBO package he was selling. And when the price went up, he fucking saw a loss in funds.
Yeah.
And so he put out that basic broadcast signal in the middle of like HBO's regular running time of whatever the fuck it was. See, I did a bunch of research into this shit today. You know what I mean? Like, I be reading stuff unlike Baracus, who doesn't know how to read because he's illiterate and he's a fucking orc who lives in California and thinks he's so much smarter than everybody else.
Well, smarter than you, definitely.
Eat a dick, you man bun having faggot. You fucking going to fucking Just for Men fucking hair clinics ass bitch.
Oh, you're just mad because I have a glorious full beard and you can only grow that.
No, I'm mad because you have. I'm mad because you have a fucking Curves membership and I don't. Yeah,
hey guys,
bitch.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna let you have that. Like I said, I'm doing more important things.
Yeah.
But anyways, Tim of the Hunt is right. It is still considered hacking. Yeah, it's a hijack, but it's still in the realm of hacking, like still there, because it's taking over something. That's basically what hacking is. Like when somebody hacks to your computer, they take it over. When they take over the airwaves, that's hijacking. That's hacking the airwaves. It's not technically computer hacking, but it's still doing something to that point. Different methods.
Yo, I'm happy, motherfuckers. Yo, I'm happy that people are talking hashtag nuke Broncos state. Yo, I'm liking this fact that you're attaching state to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this is, you know what I mean? I'm from the white trash no state. And I mean, Tom P's leader of the white trash no state. And I mean, fucking where we have little gorillas who done motherfucking rug burn their mamas with JJs on the way out. And I mean, like this is all positive for the white trash no state. You know what I mean? Yo, man, I gotta show my shit out while I can, dude. I'm going to jail this week.
Why are you going to jail? What the fuck?
Child support, nigga. Child support.
Oh shit.
Yeah, these niggas got me. I'm trying to guilt my baby's mom's into motherfucking dropping this shit, but she's being a douchebag about stuff. She's listening to her motherfucking feminist friends and mom. You know how this shit works.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
Everybody's like, you entitled to this money, girl. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker be out here doing all this shit all the time, making all these new babies and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's out here running the white trash no state and doing whatever the fuck it is he wants to do. Now, he didn't even spend no time with his kid, even though, like, I'm like, bitch, every weekend I'm like, let me get my kid. She like, no, you can't have him. He don't want to go with you. I mean, because last time you seen him, like, fucking 6 months ago, you yelled at him. Now it's like, bitch, he's gonna get yelled at. That's my fucking job sometimes. My kid is the best behaved motherfucker on the whole goddamn planet and shit. Yo, my kid, he had surgery and didn't even cry, bro. Like, yo, he had to get, he had trigger finger in his pinky.
So your kid went through surgery and didn't cry at all?
Not at all.
Dust your mic.
Oh. What's wrong with it?
Too loud.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Jagan's too low.
Yeah.
Ranter's too loud.
Well, I'm
right,
sorry.
how about now?
So
Too
low. I have
penoid.
my gain all the way up.
You good,
Am I
man?
okay now?
You good. I'm good with it.
Here you are.
I can listen. I can hear everybody. Y'all all smooth
Okay.
right now.
I'm sorry. I had to go get some cigarettes. I can't. I tried quitting smoking. It ain't working. So I'm walking to the store right now. I had to switch to my phone.
Oh hell
Well,
yeah, my god! Can't wait for more Scar.
Here's the thing about the Max Headroom thing that I think the reason why people kind of obsess about it is because it was the first. Now I'm going to use this word, penoid, but don't just realize what I'm saying here. It was the first for the lulz hack that most people were aware of.
Yeah.
It was the first time someone's
yeah, I have a problem with the word hack because you always associate it with
like elite hacking
right,
and some dude but it was the
like
first
the
time
Angelina
someone
back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's just not what the fucking deal is. You know what I mean? That's not what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Like in any way, shape, or form. Like nobody, because as soon as the newsroom figured out what the deal was, and like it was only like 30 seconds, and then they were like, "Holy shit! Somebody figure out what's up!" And then like 18 people was like, "Oh my god!" And they were running around like, you know what I mean, fucking figuring out what's going on. Then they switched the signal, and it fucking stopped it. So it wasn't a hack. It wasn't an electronic thing. Like it was just, you know what I mean, somebody hijacked the fucking signal. Nothing more, nothing less. But the reason why people obsess about it is because nobody was ever caught for doing it. And it reminds them that they could possibly do some shit if they really wanted.
I can see that. I think it was more that it wasn't so much they got away with it. It was the fact they were able to do it. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like a normal person could do this if you really wanted to do it.
Well, just think of it. It's like what's the name of that fucking mountain? It's Mount Everest or Mount Everest disorder. You see the people who be like, "Oh, that dude climbed that mountain. I can climb it too." Like that vegan bitch who was like, "I'm a true vegan. I'm gonna climb that mountain like everybody else has," and then died because someone else did it. They all want to do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they did it, and just a normal person with autism got it done.
Pretty much.
So it can be done, you know. And then they watch They Live, you know what I mean, with Roddy Piper, you know what I mean. Like, so you can do this shit, you know. And motherfuckers be like, I know everybody's had that thought pattern in their head of like, one day I'm just gonna go into the newsroom, take this bitch the fuck over, and tell the truth. You know what I mean? And be real about some
like
shit.
some Scrooge shit from the Bill Murray movie when that dude goes ape shit.
Okay, we'll go with that.
You're the
And I mean,
nerdy guy.
I was more thinking, you know what I mean, like, you know, I was more thinking like, you know, like you go in there with a fucking gun and take shit over. But, you know, like whichever way you go
Well,
about
that's
it,
what
you know what I mean?
you've never seen Scrooged?
I might have.
Have you
Like,
never
I think
seen
I
Scrooge
did,
with
but I
Bill
don't
Murray?
remember. I don't remember it. I don't. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember it. I've watched it once, but like it was a very long time ago, and I just don't remember at the moment. It's like Baracus, you know what I mean? He don't remember the last time he took a dick. He just knows he did.
Poor Brockus.
If you don't fuck with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? You're really not on stream with him when it really comes down to it.
He's gonna be mad when he sees I had the same haircut he did, but I don't have a man bun. I actually have a ponytail.
Mm.
I have a ponytail.
I'm like half his size, and I have 3 times the hair.
Sometimes all you motherfuckers' sizes and got a ponytail look like shit.
But I mean, like, what else is there for Max Headroom? Because I mean, like, yeah, it's this thing like everyone's interested in, but when you dig down into it, there's really not that much to the story.
Nah, because it's all speculation at this point, because you can't really tell what stories are real out there and what stories are fake. Nothing can really be backed up. It's all just hearsay.
Yeah, they're like, and there's a whole. Hang on, wait. The Great and Holy Cricket is speaking at the moment.
Oh shit! Oh no, that's actually for me because I'm walking to the store. So
I know, but the Great and Holy Cricket is speaking at the moment to us. We need to take a second and listen to what the Great and the Holy Cricket has told us. All right, it's important for the moment that we all give praise to the mighty cricket. All right, he has shown us so much love and admiration.
The mighty cricket.
Our dark days. Honest.
Schmeckel's gonna come in the call. He's like, "Where's the cricket? I thought I killed that some bitch."
And look in the chat. We got hail crickets going on, man. let me get a hail chat. I want to see a whole wall of hails of fucking crickets.
Hell, the mighty cricket.
Hail the mighty cricket. You know what I'm saying? Our dark overlord who watches us through our darkest times. You know what I'm saying? The mighty cricket shall take care of us and do all the things that need to be done.
This is super gay. Though I will say, on behalf of Schmeckel, the cricket does order y'all to pay money to the cunt stream. So hit up those super chats, hit up that GoFundMe so he can get a decent fucking computer and not have to make Brockus do all the fucking work. Thank you, and good night. Okay.
Jesus.
I can't believe I had to whore out the stream before you did, Pinoid. That's a first.
I feel you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, apparently I'm roboting real bad, so it doesn't matter what the fuck it is I say at the moment.
Nah, it doesn't sound too bad, man. How's that? Does that sound better, guys?
Yeah.
I'm trying, nigga. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fucking, I'm up here in the mountains and something happened. Like, it's been flooded out, like, all summer long. So, like, I don't know what the deal is.
Oh, really? All right. Since we've kind of gone over the Max Headroom stuff, and there really isn't, like, that much, like, we can kind of get into the speculations of it, but they're really all basically the same.
Oh, pretty much. It's pretty much all the same shit when you get down to it. There's a lot of different theories of how they did it, but all of them point to...
Oh, Z is rotting. Tom Peace. Thank God it's not me, for fuck's sake. Holy shit. Make sure y'all donate to the channel. Hit that Streamlabs link. And I mean, hit that stupid chat. Get the Smeckle, 10% of it would go to Tom Pease and his support a child that I don't see fund. You know what I mean?
All right. Do you guys have any other tech mysteries that kind of fit in with the theme of Max Headroom?
I mean, the only other one
Nah, I really don't at the moment.
The only other one we know, like I know of, was the whole Mr. Midnight thing. But then again, that's already been solved, so it's not that big of a mystery. I mean, there was the whole anonymous taking over the broadcast. They still don't know, like, who coordinated all that shit on CNN.
Right.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. Like nowadays, like most hacks, like even like the PayPal hack, those guys got caught within 6 months.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, did y'all hear about the Equifax hack? I think it was Equifax. Wasn't it Equifax? Which one was it that got like fucking like 10,000 or 1 million fucking consumers or 10 million consumers?
Yeah, that was Equifax. Like their social security numbers, their addresses, their credit history, like everything got taken, and they still don't know. Like they still don't know.
Do you know why that happened?
No.
The head of their security, they hired as a diversity hire because she was a woman with a music major.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
What's the term? Go woke, get broke. I think that's the terminology the kids are using.
You know the same thing that happened with that bridge in Florida, right? The one that collapsed.
Yeah, because they hired a crew that had no fucking experience, or a company that had no fucking experience.
No. They hired an engineering firm to design it. That was a feminist theory designing fucking firm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because their whole theory was, mathematics and science is sexist. We need intersectional feminist math and intersectional feminist physics. Like, yeah. That's real. That's not a troll. That's not a
held
mock.
Up 3 minutes.
I think I'm walking.
Dumb.
I'm either walking by a drunk checkpoint or there was an accident.
I'll tell you what, if I was walking as long as you, I'd be way more winded. I'll be honest with you. That's why I'm going to jail. I figured it'd be a good fucking health plan.
Should I walk 5 feet to the fucking kitchen? I'm winded. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Jesus. I'm out of fucking shit.
Well, I can't drive, so I'm used to walking everywhere.
Oh, no, I'm one of the best 1% of drivers on the whole earth.
Then why you got so many parking tickets, son? If you're the best driver, why you get cost so much?
Autistic Whips, go to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Look that shit the fuck up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, feminist bridge falls down. It's one of my more popular videos.
What was some other shit? Like different, like some. Okay, this is like completely unrelated, and most of the time, like Blizzard doesn't even like check these things. But I remember it's some nerd shit. But people used to they'd make a fake account or a bot account and just to spam like the chat to kind of get people to click a link so they can steal their information and shit.
Right.
Well, one day they started getting fancy. They got like 100 accounts and would like use a computer, a single program to command all the accounts to go to one area and then die spelling out the name of the website with their bodies.
Yeah.
And then I forget.
That's some weird shit.
I forget what was going on, but there was like some kind of protest. They did something with the lore and fans were pissed. And someone got a hold of one of those programs and was starting to like write shit like fuck Blizzard and like started like calling out like some of the writing staff by name, like fire so and so and fire so and so. It was fucking funny.
Good shit. It's good shit.
Well, it's like what the fuck are we talking about? Like Max Headroom's like
this motherfucker out right now.
All right. Who picked the Max Headroom topic? Who picked the Max Headroom topic? Wang couldn't even make like a 12-minute video about fucking Max Headroom. I think his video was like 8 minutes, and that went over everything.
Yeah, there's not a lot to the Max Headroom shit. Like, once you boil everything down, there's speculation on Reddit, and there's speculation on random parts of the internet. There you go.
Reddit doesn't count because Reddit's just full of stupid shit.
It's full
I would trust a random 4chan post over any Reddit post.
Yes.
Any day of the week.
They're usually more accurate.
I don't even use either site. I don't give a fuck.
I want. Hang on. Let me break this motherfucker open right quick. Now that my brain done refocused, because I had a lot of beer. I'll be honest. I'm sitting here looking at all the empty beer cans. I got a lot of dead soldiers. God damn it! They're falling down. I knocked some stuff over and it's not positive. All right, so let me stand here and motherfucking get this shit popping and proper where it needs to be at. All right, so I get tired of the word hack, right?
Yeah.
And there's a reason why, you know what I mean? Because, like, hack is truly misleading.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
And, like they said, like, fucking the Russians hacked our elections, right? But the truth of it is, if you listen to, like, the niggas who know some shit, they'll tell you that that data came from Bruce fucking 2, right? That shit was downloaded so fast it had to go on a thumb drive. It couldn't have gone international. Right? And they talk about hack as if like, these motherfuckers were inside of our election machine some shit up. Can y'all niggas hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we can hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, hack is the wrong word to use. You know what I mean? Like, that's not true. Like, yo, Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, and I made a video about this legitimately, where Julian Assange stood here and basically said that Seth Rich was his source for the DNC email leaks. You know what I mean? And like, yo, there was no real hack of our elections. Like, that shit never actually happened. And we need to get rid of that hack bullshit thing to our American lexicon because it's not helpful to anybody in general because it makes everybody believe like it was out here.
100s in a box.
It done.
Yep.
He said Newport 100s in a box. That's my nigga right there. That's how the fuck you get you.
Man, I can't help it. It's what I've always smoked.
Give me some 100s. I want my throat to bleed right now. I want to call for blood. Oh, God damn it. That's how the fuck it is. We do things where I come from. I feel you. I mean, I be on my phone, my boy, like, let me give me 2 backwood 100s in a wood. Let me get 2 backwood wine wood tip one for the 3-pack real quick.
Fuck yeah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I get the Mavericks, you know what I'm saying? Because the Mavericks is smoother than Newports. They don't hurt your throat as much.
Mavericks taste like ass, motherfucker. No, have some self-respect. Smoke something that isn't like... That is the Food Club brand of cigarettes. That is Food Club brand. That is a Walmart brand.
I smoke all natural cigarettes. I smoke natives.
Well, that's because you're a faggot.
I am. I like to suck dick.
That's because you're a hipster. Because you're a hipster, you cornball ass nigga.
The only thing worse than someone who smokes the all-natural cigarettes is those fuckers who smoke the Clove cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, those motherfuckers piss me off. If you can't smoke actual tobacco, you a bitch.
Yo, we used to smoke cloves when we was like 12.
All right, you guys want a fun story?
Sure.
The high school I went to, my freshman year, they had moonflowers growing out front. Now, do you know what moonflowers are, you guys? I can tell someone did because I heard a laugh.
Yeah, I
No idea.
Moonflowers, if you eat the seeds of it, they have a slight hallucinogenic property.
Yeah.
Is that like that Moon Jiminy Cricket nigga?
I'm not sure, but they're called moonflowers, at least up where I live. Called moonflowers. Well, some dude decided it'd be a funny prank to get a bag of like sunflower seeds, pour all the sunflower seeds out, and fill it up with moonflower seeds, and pass them around to people before school.
Nice.
And a buddy of mine ended up eating like 3 handfuls of them
Oh, fuck.
because he didn't realize he came to school high already. So he's like, sweet, a snack.
No.
Woke
That's
up 2
way
days
too
later in the psych ward.
Yeah, no shit. That shit would fuck your ass up. You think
They
too
were
much
like-
of that shit.
Yo. Look here, Blue Collar Canuck says, congratulations, fool. You're paying to give yourself lung cancer.
I don't want to live that long, so yeah.
Hang on. Yeah. Look here, let me tell you something, all right? I'm trying to eliminate those diaper years, all right? Like I don't want to die shitting myself. All right? I'm trying to smoke myself to the point where I don't have to worry about it.
Sorry about that, semi.
Yeah, I got you. Right. I don't want to have to shitting and pissing myself laying in bed on a regular basis. All right. I'm trying to eliminate all those retirement ages. Like, nigga, I don't want to have to worry about retirement. I'm doing the good thing for society. All right. You, by not smoking and living to 100, you're being a drain on society, you piece of shit. You need to eat a dick. You are horrible. You're a traitor to your people. All right. You need to start smoking right now and stop being a bitch. All right.
Well, no, think of it this way, man.
Nigga, light up a Newport right now and stop being a bitch made nigga. That's where
Shit,
the
my
fucking
100's almost halfway gone already.
I feel where you are, bro. I do. You know, like I gave up carbs, and right now I'm eating some motherfucking Captain Crunch cereal.
Wait, hold up. You're giving Brock his shit for being a California pussy. You're like, I gave up carbs. I gave up carbs, guys. I gave up carbs. It's a new diet. I gave up carbs. What the fuck?
I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm up to like 265. I'm 6'2". I want to lose some weight. I'm legit. I'm trying to lose some weight. That's where I'm at. I need to get to the physical every 2 years. My driver's license.
Okay.
Like if I don't pass a physical, I don't keep my job.
Oh wait,
If
you're
I
a
have
trucker?
diabetes- Yeah.
Okay. No. Because I know a trucker who was about 350. This fucker is 350. He broke a couch sitting on it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have health insurance. All right, so I can't keep insulin. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't pay for that shit. So therefore, I got to keep myself in shape. Now I'm trying to lose the weight to stay where I need to be at.
I don't think you're understanding how big this motherfucker is. This motherfucker, now his excuse was he's real cleanly, but he had to take a shower every time he took a shit because he couldn't wipe his own ass.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Like he had to take a shower every time he took a shit because that was the only way he could get the shit off his ass.
Yo, I take a shower every time I take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, yo, I like to be clean. You know what I mean? Because, like, yo, poop be sticking to my butthole, and then it'd be itching me later, and I get skid marks because I'm digging in my butt. You know what I mean? Like, it's not positive.
That's why you wipe
Yo,
your
it
ass.
is what it is.
Look, I'm a big
wipe till it's clean.
I clean my fucking ass. All right, come on now. It's not
I
that
wipe
hard.
until it bleeds. I wipe until it bleeds.
You don't have to wipe
and
it till it
still
fucking bleeds.
That's
Yeah,
why your
I'm
ass is
bleeding.
itching. You got hemorrhoids, motherfucker.
Hemorrhoids.
They ain't skid marks, that's blood stains.
I don't
That's
have it.
roid stains.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Like, I can wipe for like 10 minutes and still not have all the poop out of my butt. You know what I mean? It's a motherfucker.
That is fucking grody, man.
I feel you. Like, I be putting like 10, I be into my 10th flush, and I'm like, nigga, I'm still finding poop. This is not working out.
I could
You know what I
take
mean? I
3
need to shower.
sheets and wipe my ass fucking completely fucking clean every time I shit. What
Well,
the fuck is
you
wrong?
apparently don't eat like I do, all right? Like, yo, I eat a
I
lot
eat
of
like
like
a
animal
fucking
fat.
hog, bro.
No, I eat like a savage, all right? I don't eat I eat no box food, right? Usually.
We ain't
Like,
talking
I'm
about a
eating this
dude's
Captain
ass
Crunch
through a
cereal.
glory hole. We're talking about food. There's a difference here. There's a difference.
I'm talking about food
Nah,
too,
nah,
all
nah.
right? We'll save the glory hole talk for after the stream. Anyway,
Nah. Like, yo, my diet consists of a lot of animal fats and shit, right?
so
like,
does mine.
Right, a lot of animal fats and a lot of like carbs back in the day, and some cheese and dairy. Right, but I don't know, like like my butt never seems to be clean enough. So I just get a shower when I poop. I poop once a day. I poop when I wake up. Right, I wake up, I take a shit, and I get a shower, and I clean my ass. Right, and then I eat, and then I poop the next day again when I wake up.
Do you eat the proper amount of fiber?
Not any fiber because I'm not a vegan like you vegetarian cocksuckers in California.
Motherfucker, you don't eat
I'm not
fiber
from
because you don't eat
California,
carbs because you're diet because you're Californian.
Like I said, you're talking about not eating carbs.
I'm trying, nigga. I'm trying to lose weight. Like, I'm trying to intermittent fast and not have carbs. Like, that's the rule right now.
All right, you want to know how you lose weight? Turn off your air conditioning.
I did that too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, this crib I'm in right now ain't got no air conditioning. You know what I mean? But like, I can't do that when I'm like, I sit down for work. You know what I mean? Like, I drive all night long, so I don't have a lot of extra. I mean, when I used to work for a living, like, I was in like great shape. Like, I could have took either one of you and bent you over a motherfucking like table and raped you, and you wouldn't have been able to say anything about it because I was just too savage and I had too much horsepower. But I'm like,
What the fuck?
I'm not even touching that. I'm not touching that.
I'm not. I don't know what to say.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there is smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a Maddox your ass.
Oh my god.
Did Fagrilla just fucking admit that he not only doesn't eat carbs, but he would have fucking raped the two of you?
Yeah, that came out of my boy Pete Noy's mouth.
Okay.
I don't know what to think.
I don't know what to fucking think either, but he wants to talk shit about me being from fucking Cali and all that stuff. Well, here's the fucking word of advice for you, fag. It's not eliminate carbs entirely. No, it's just less carbs. Stop eating so much bread, you fat fuck, and work out hard. Not just until you get a little sweaty, not when you feel a little tired. No. You push yourself to the fucking limits, and then you make those limits go further. That's how you fucking lose weight. That's what I'm going to do as soon as my fucking shoulder is repaired and I'm all healed up. Because as soon as I can, I'm hitting that fucking gym hard, and I'm not going to fucking stop. I don't even care if I'm fucking missing hours on World of Warcraft. That's why I'm doing it now, because fuck it. I don't want to miss shit. Anyways, don't be a fucking fag, you goddamn Fagrilla ass motherfucker. You goddamn no one knows where the hell you're actually from. You fucking want to be fucking...
Man, don't put him on Scooby status. Don't do that to him. He's a better man than that.
No. I'm not putting him on Scooby status. If he was on Scooby status, he wouldn't even be here.
Fucking Scooby.
I tell you right now, this Thursday night stream, Wednesday night stream, whatever fucking day it is, would have turned into a geek stream immediately. I would have had Samaj in here. I would have had fucking Red Robot, Igor, a bunch of other fucking people to nerd out with. We would have been talking about shit like Transformers or some shit.
That'd have been badass. Why don't I get invited to these things? What is going on?
I will invite you to the next Han Solo. It is every Tuesday. That is our nerd stream.
All right.
Miss you, Jagan.
Yeah.
There, I still did nothing wrong. Fuck off. I will die on this motherfucking hill.
I will die on this hill. I think when he said rape, he left.
Yeah, as soon as he said rape, the FBI got him. Like, that was they weren't listening, and all they needed to hear was say the word rape. All right, go.
No, he got jarboed.
Yeah,
Jarboed just left.
Oh God, no! Is that what we're calling it now? Fucking
getting jarboed.
Yeah, disappear off of fucking live stream. He got jarboed.
Jesus.
Did you hear Twitter? Did you hear Twitter fucking jarbo Robin Williams' account?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Did you just refer to him getting rid of his account?
No, Twitter got rid of Robin Williams' account. They suspended it.
Yeah, they
in
jarboed
this big ban wave. Yeah, they jarboed it. It's gone. They flagged it down.
Why?
For no reason.
No one knows.
No, here's
Apparently.
the fucked up thing. Somebody actually did flag Cult of Dusty. They flagged his fucking Twitter account just to see if Twitter would actually ban someone for nothing. And he legitimately even showed proof that he actually owned up to it. He was like, actually, that was me. I made the complaint. And I just wanted to see if Twitter would do it for no reason and shit. He even showed a screenshot of the proof that he actually was the one who reported it for, hate content. And I'm like, wow.
Really?
Twitter isn't even fucking looking into this shit anymore. They're just fucking up. Complaint, bam, you're gone.
Oh, wow. That's fucking ridiculous.
The thing that pisses me off about that is, like, she was getting lumped in with the rest of the septics with the whole, like, they're defending Matt, but she's been the only one to name Mundane Matt with the whole false flag and shit. The only one that I've seen. Well, her and Thunderfoot, but Thunderfoot's not part of their little club anymore.
Yeah, I don't understand why everybody has to keep associating everybody in the skeptic community and all that stuff. They just automatically keep associating them because they're all friends. They all talk to each other and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, you do realize that Poisoning the Well is a perfect example of somebody who's technically a part of this skeptic community who have completely different political fucking leanings. Sofane is,
but see, here's the thing, though.
Liberal, and he's fucking more, on the left and everything. He will vote Democrat, whereas Fat Pat is actually more conservative. He's on the right. He actually would vote more Republican and shit like that. These guys are two opposites in the political fucking spectrum, so to speak, even though technically they kind of sit still more in the center. And they're an example of, not everyone agrees with everyone on shit.
Right.
But no, it's more, I'm identifying them by the fact that they do consider themselves a group. I had a discussion with a septic, I'm not going to name who, but they admitted that Jarbo's getting shit talked. They're all talking about it in a group chat privately, but none of these free speech crusaders will come out and denounce someone, one of their own, someone who went and talked about the paragons and the virtues of having free speech, flagging down criticism. They won't talk about it. But if it was one of their channels, which they've done, if someone of them gets flagged down, there's like 30 videos all within a day. Remember the whole Gamergate shit, how we were all bitching about how overnight all these different websites all came out with the same article?
Yeah.
That's the kind of collusion that goes on in that group. That's why they all get lumped together. That's why they were all defending Jarbo around the same time. They were all running interference saying, this is drama. Don't listen to the drama. But if one of them got flagged down, or if it was found out that someone in IBS was false flagging them, we'd be dealing with videos like 3 a day for a week from all of them.
Yeah.
So the consensus at this point is there's hypocrisy amongst the people that we watch on YouTube. Goodness gracious, like we didn't figure
I
this
get that.
out. Yeah, no Come on, guys. Come on. Jeff Holiday was getting fucking rigged through the coals not but 10 months ago. Did you forget this? Do you honestly think somebody like Mundane Matt wouldn't fuck up majorly again? Because he fucked up big time when that shit had happened. Crown T still is barely able to come back, and when he does come back, he's apparently going to do a hit piece on just about everybody.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And I doubt Crowd even knows who the fuck I am, even though I was on, I think, one stream with him on. I think. I can't remember. Drinking affects my brain.
Yeah, Crowd is a fucking douche canoe. Fuck him.
Yeah, dude. I used to be a fucking Kraut fan, to be honest. I really liked.
I've never been a Kraut fan.
All that shit. But
listen, I can tell you this shit right now.
Like, no, I'm done.
Kraut's relevancy with the little hit piece videos he's gonna release is gonna be as long as a Trout pregnancy. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter. It's gonna be here, and then it's gonna be gone. No one's gonna care.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I was trying to say though. It's we know that these guys fuck up. We know that these guys could be hypocritical. We know that these guys are human. It's just how they are. So they are all friends. It is natural for friends who want to actually defend friends and stuff like that. Like, let's say fucking who would be a technical buddy of Tonka's? Let's say let's say people were talking a lot of shit about Scrub. People were talking a whole lot of shit about Scrub. Do you think Tonka would not actually speak up and basically tell these people to go fuck themselves at some point or another?
He would, but because Tonka's done this, Failure has done this. If someone fucks up and there is proof of them fucking up, that's the difference between, I guess you could call it the IBS community and the septic community, is when someone fucks up in IBS, they get put to task for it. They have to answer for it. They don't just all surround him and go, no, we're going to circle the wagons. And, you know, he's one of us. We got to protect him. They go, no, you fucked up.
I understand. When Tonka will defend the people in his, you know, in his party, in his group and everything like that, because they're in his group. But the moment he finds out one of them fucks up, like what happened with Andy, like even what happened with Failure, what does Tonka do? He immediately turns his anger and his rage towards them, rightfully so. Now, look over at the skeptic community. We did the same exact thing when we found out people like Spinosaurus Kin, David Schratt, was basically doxing people. We did the same exact thing when we found out that Zeph and Liz were doxing people. Clearly, there are certain lines that certain people are not willing to fucking cross in that actual fucking topic and such. Flagging people down, something that certain people, certain skeptics I'm not going to name, have openly admitted they've done.
Yep.
None of this is even relatively new to me. It's just the effect of how long Matt has been doing this, how much Matt has been doing this, and how often Matt has done this. That really pisses me off, especially when this motherfucker was one of the biggest voices during Gamergate, and it's now still talking about free speech and fucking don't fuck with people's monies and don't fucking false flag people. Don't do this, don't do that. And then he turns around and does all of the shit he was fucking preaching about like 5 minutes ago. This is basically the preacher at church talking about how don't steal, don't kill, do not be an adulterer and shit like that. And what does he do? 5 minutes later, he's stealing money from the fucking church just so he can go buy a gun to murder the motherfucker and fuck his wife.
Those who yell the loudest are usually the ones doing the thing. That's usually how it fucking works.
Usually. The people like myself and Tonka, we just have 2 volumes. Low and take the earbuds out. Take them out.
There are only a few topics that I will fucking go crazy about and get pissed off about. But other than that, like,
Well, see, here's my thing on it. Like, my personal, and I'm a firm believer that morality is 100% subjective. That's why you got every religion will somehow condone killing, and even though they all have rules against it, it's all subjective. And my thing is,
no. Morality, when it comes to certain subjects, is very subjective. However, overall, there are obvious certain things that are morally objective, even if there are small controlled center, areas of the world where the moral code is thrown completely out the window.
Okay, well, how about this? We all agree that stealing is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Stealing is wrong.
Depends on the situation.
Again, this is a subjective topic.
But that's the thing. Like, you look at even like murder, and to go to smash the clock, restart the clock. The reason why certain pedophiles will sit there and be like, I'm a virtuous pedophile, because with their subjective morality, it's okay to them because I don't actually touch kids.
There is
or
nothing.
They draw some line in the sand for their morality to make sure that they're okay. You know what I mean?
Fucking pieces of shit. They're fucking pedophiles.
But I didn't mean. I'm not gonna.
Worst kind of people.
Let's not. Like, I was just using that example of subjective morality. My thing is, a man and a woman, whoever, a person, a grown-ass adult, should live by the standards that they hold others to. That's like James Gunn. I ain't going to cry a tear over James Gunn. I'm glad he got fired. I'm glad he's going to get blacklisted because this motherfucker dragged Donald Trump through the fucking mud. Or the whole grab him by the pussy joke. That was a secretly recorded conversation from decades ago. But yet Gunn thinks he should be forgiven for public jokes he made so the public could read them. No, you're going to get dragged too. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going to
no.
drag Trump over a joke. You're going to get dragged over a joke.
And I'm not exactly going to go against you on that one. In all honesty, I did enjoy the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The second one,
Oh no, like they're both good. Like he makes good movies,
Yeah.
but if he's gonna take a moral stance, like if you make horrible jokes, you deserve to have your career ruined. You deserve to have your reputation ruined. Well, then his horrible jokes come out, and I'm fully for make all the most fucked up jokes you want, but the second you start going, yeah, get that motherfucker for making horrible jokes. Yeah, he should be shamed. And then your jokes come out, and you're like, no, but it's okay because I was joking. No, fuck you.
Right.
Fucking, if it's good for other people, it's good for you.
No, yeah, we live in an era of information. It is only a matter of time before all information is brought to light. Before everyone's dirty little secrets are eventually brought to light. Hypocrites are some of the loudest motherfuckers that we actually see and hear about over and over again. Like that fucking kid from Florida. Forget his fucking name right now. The sumbitch that everybody was fucking just hating on for like a couple of months. The Parkland
anti-gun guy?
Yeah, Mr. Anti-Gun himself.
Oh yeah, fucking
Yeah,
stupid kid.
We don't talk about the Parkland kids anymore, do we? Their 15 minutes of fame came and went. No one gives a shit about Parkland anymore because that's how the fucking shooters situation always goes. That's how it always goes. Why? Because when an incident like that happens, we make a big fucking deal about it for a couple of months. We try to convince the entire nation, give up your guns, just give up your guns. And when the entire fucking nation screams back, go fuck yourself, eventually they say, fine, we'll wait till the next one.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. No one gives a shit about the Parkland shooting anymore. No one gives a shit about the Parkland kids anymore. No one fucking cares. Mark Ruffalo backed a broken fucking horse. I'm just saying. All right. And the only reason why we even still talk about two of the Parkland kids is because they keep making tweets that get found by people who follow them and retweet it. And we hate this shit because it's like, can you just stop? It's every fucking day with you. You just mean yourself more than Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a fucking day-to-day meme alone. You're becoming a 3 times a day meme, you fucking retard.
Though I will say, I will give credit to Kyle. He's not like the other fucker who is just like, I'm going to like stage like a die-in in a supermarket because they gave like a generic contribution like every fucking company does to every political party. No, he's going to, like Kyle's actually been like going after like the actual school board when he found out that the money that was given to the school system to put security into place wasn't used.
Oh.
Like he's actually going after, like, if you look at his timeline, you look at his tweets, he's not talking about the gun debate. He's talking about the actual security for the school system. Like, that's all his shit. Like, eventually, like, he'll get onto, like, a news network and do an interview, and they'll talk about, like, the whole gun debate and shit. But most of his shit's about how the sheriff fucked up, about how the school board fucked up, about how, I guess something just came out where they knew about the Parkland shooter's, like, obsession with guns, and him bragging or at least talking about doing a school shooting, and they did nothing.
Yeah, that is a discussion we can definitely have for another day and everything like that. But you know, it is one of those things where it's like, I'm glad somebody actually brought that to light. I'm glad somebody is uncovering shit like this, because sometimes it's never as cut and dry as people like to make it seem. And
it's never cut and dry. It's never cut and dry.
Sometimes it is. Let's be honest. Sometimes it is. Is Donald Trump dumb? Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry there, dude.
Actually, you know what? I'm not one of the 40 chess motherfuckers. But Trump knows that all he has to do is put out a tweet, and the news cycle is going to be about whatever he said for the next 24 hours. He knows this. And he's done it.
Skilled in in PR and shit like that. The dude has been doing the PR game since the 80s. All right, let's be honest. This man has been relevant for over 3 decades. He clearly knows some shit.
Did you know that this was actually his second time running for president?
Yeah, actually, everybody
he ran
jokes about the first time.
Yeah, because I believe his vice president candidate, the person he picked for his vice president, was a drag queen.
Okay, so.
Well, it's funny because like everyone's like, oh, he hates LGBT. He had a fucking drag queen as his VP pick when he ran the first time.
No, yeah,
like, legit. Like this was a legit drag queen.
The thing that does piss me off about the left, and this is one of the things that I will always fucking criticize them on, is they sit there and they call Trump a racist, a sexist, a piece of shit, a guy who fucking hates the LGBT. And I'm like, have you paid attention to everything he does publicly? He hangs out with gay people frequently. He's actually been seen hanging out with a lot of gay celebrities, a lot of celebrities that would be in the LGBT. He's actually friends with quite a few of them. The man has donated a lot of fucking money to a lot of fucking charities that involve, pretty much black people, people of color, whatever you want to fucking call them nowadays. And it just weirds me out because it's like, where's your proof? Oh, well, the sexist part, grab it by the pussy. It's locker talk. Bro, have you never fucking, said something really, really fucking dirty about another person? I'm not just saying women in general. I'm saying another person in general. Okay? Have you never looked at a dude and been like, damn, I would like to take a bite out of that ass? Like, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna honestly sit there and tell me anyone with a sex drive has never had a dirty thought or said a dirty fucking thing about another human being? Go fuck yourself, you goddamn liars, you fucking hypocritical pieces of shit. This is why I fucking hate the left, but it's also why I hate the right, because they do just the same, except on the opposite side of the spectrum. Fucking retards. This is why I have no affiliation. This is why anytime somebody brings up politics, I have to remind the audience, I have to remind everyone, I have no affiliation. I will mock you for being stupid. I will criticize you for being an idiot. I will do everything I can to make sure your stupidity is brought to light. But I will defend you. I will defend your right to say whatever the fuck you want. And I will defend you if somebody is blatantly lying about you. It's weird. It's very fucking weird. Like, I go back and forth with the shit all the fucking time, but I have no affiliation. I don't sit on the right. I don't sit on the left. I don't fucking understand a need to sit on a side.
Yeah, like I'm kind of the same way. It's like I'm totally for LGBT rights. If you're a grown ass adult, you want to cut off your dick or you want to have one sewn on, put in, fine, do it. You do you, boo. It's your body. Do what you want. Fuck it.
You want to grab Jagan's titties and his cock at the same time and say, I don't know what I'm fucking, but I'm loving it. Then you go ahead and do it. You go ahead. I sometimes think about doing it myself.
But at the same time, I think as long as you can afford it and you can pass the background checks, if you want to put a fucking anti-air gun in the back of your raised up pickup, go ahead. Like, I think there should be no limits on the Second Amendment other than a background check for a criminal record and mental health history. That's it. And even then, on the mental health history, personally, I think that shouldn't just be a blanket thing because that prevents a lot of people from going to get help. Because once that shit's on your record, you're done. You're done.
Jagan was gone.
Yeah, he dipped out a little bit ago. He said goodbye in the chat.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, Vito, talk about Mundane Matt. Okay, you want me to talk about Mundane Matt? Brockus, can I have the floor real fast?
Hold on a second. I'm not a dirty fucking centrist at all. All right? I'm not a dirty fucking centrist. I actually was somebody who did affiliate with the fucking center. I would go on social media and say, I'm a centrist. And then I noticed what centrists were doing. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not affiliated with anyone. Left, right, center. I'm not part. I'm non-existent until I need to exist. That's as simple as that. I don't want to talk about your politics most of the time anyways, so fuck off. And I will criticize everyone, every fucking angle, every direction. I don't give a shit if you're in the center. I don't give a shit if you're on the left. I don't give a shit if you're on the right. I don't give a shit if you're on the center left or the center right. I don't care where you are. I'm going to fucking mock everyone. I'm going to punch in every goddamn direction. Fuck everyone.
I get you.
But
I fully agree. But
we can definitely talk about Monday night.
I have a rant building up. Can I just have the floor? Because this is something that has bothered me for a long time.
You can have the floor. We are going to talk about Mundane Matt. And now he wants us to play Munchie. I'm not. No, we can't do a UA. But do you also want to come on here and talk about Monday Matt?
Yeah, go ahead and get him in if he wants to, I guess. But my thing with Monday Matt is I used to be a fan of his. Like back during the Gamergate days, I would watch his videos, and I watched him for like 2 years, and I noticed the shift in his content. Because when he first got big for his opinions, his hot takes, he was all about it. And as Tonka said, when he has a passion for something he talks about, people will listen. That's the same with anyone. If you have passion in your fucking voice on a subject, you will get an audience. The size may vary, but you will get a fucking audience. The problem is Monday Matt got popular. Monday Matt got subscribers. Monday Matt got views. And he was so afraid of losing that audience that he had to go center of the road because of his paranoia, because of his anxiety, because of his fear. He didn't want that bubble to burst. And by doing so, he burst the bubble himself. And like you look at a lot of the other like people who were in Gamergate and were all about it, and they pivoted away from it, and they still stick to their principles. They still say what they do, and they may have lower views. Their subscriber count may have dipped, but they still have solid views. They still get more than like a 30 seconds of their fucking subscriber base watching their videos, watching their streams, because they still have passion for what they're talking about. They didn't go milquetoast. They didn't fucking water their shit down to apply to everyone. So when all this shit came down, I eventually unsubscribed from Matt. I didn't the whole your content shit. I'm gonna unsubscribe. I just quietly hit that unsubscribe button and walked away. I walked away, but I kept hearing shit. I kind of got into the IBS community after I guess the bubble started bursting for them. Around the implosion. It was a couple weeks before the JF and Andy implosion. But here's the thing that bothers me. People knew what he was doing. And even before the whole report history thing came up, people knew it was him. Because I'm sorry, one video going down criticizing someone, criticizing Monday Matt, and a lot of the videos, like the Soyless Matt show, did go hard on him. Did go hard. And the dude did push the community guidelines as far as they could go. And I'll say this right away, just to fucking be fair, a few of his videos did deserve to get taken down because of how far he pushed it. There are rules, he pushed them because he just wanted to fuck with Monday Matt. I get that. Now, the dude should be able to say whatever the fuck he wants. I don't think he should stop making fun of Monday Matt. If that's what he wants to do with his freedom of speech, fucking do it. Do it. Have fun. Go ham. Fuck it. But when you see all these videos and see all these streams going down, that's even somewhat, or even just laughing at him. When you're when you're a public entity, when you're a leader of the community, of the YouTube community, like fucking Monday Matt, like to fucking pretend he fucking was, you have to accept the fact that motherfuckers are going to pick at you. They're going to see you fuck up, and they're going to laugh because you put yourself in that motherfucking spotlight. You put yourself in the position to have that magnifying glass under you so it can burn you. Deal with it. You don't want to deal with it? Step the fuck out of the spotlight. Get the fuck out. But he's so obsessed with fame. The reason why he's so obsessed with YouTube and he still won't leave, that whole fake fucking apology bullshit where he still did not name the channels that he struck. He still did not name or explain how he was going to make it right to the people he fucked.
God damn, son. It took me a minute to get the fuck back here. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah. What's up? I was just kind of going off about Monday fucking Matt because
we have been rejoined by the Fagrilla. What's going on, Mr. No Carbs?
Eat a dick, you bitch ass nigga. You fucking
that name's gonna stick.
Beta bitch ass fucking diet. Fuck you.
The No Carb Gorilla is now part of the lore. Contact Scrub so he can update it in the great book of the YouTube
fucking
lore.
Vegan ass bitch. Jesus fucking Christ.
Man, look,
I'm trying.
You're gonna talk shit on me when your ass is a fucking vegan now.
I'm on a carnivore diet. It's just no fucking noodles and shit, which is hard as a guinea. It is very hard not to eat noodles. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
my whole
wait, you said you're a guinea?
Yeah, I'm an Italian.
Oh, wait, Italian, man. You don't sound Italian.
Yeah, I'm from Calabria. My family's from Calabria.
Okay. Oh, Okay, you're not Italian. You have Italian heritage. I went through this fucking debate on Facebook because that's where my start had with the whole arguing with people online. I had a Facebook page. I'd argue with motherfuckers. But like me, I have German heritage. I ain't German though. I'm American. I was raised in America.
I'm America. You know, I'm
Yeah.
American. Like I'm from America.
Like, I hear these motherfuckers like, I'm Irish. No, bitch, you're American. You ain't Irish.
Fight. I got you, but like my Italian heritage is a little different than your German, right? Like, you know,
no,
like
you want to know my German heritage? I will tell you right fucking now.
Well, no. Hang on. Let me explain this to you before you hop off on your tangent real quick. Like I've gotten rejected from local places where so Pennsylvania is fucked up with their liquor laws, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you've been to. I'm assuming you've been to Pennsylvania. You're from Ohio. You know the situation, right?
Yeah.
You know how terrible it is. So we have clubs where you can go to get like cheap drinks or whatever. You know what I mean? Like especially after work. I work in the steel mills, and like places like the Dutch club or the German club, I'm not allowed to go into.
Oh yeah. Those places are fucked.
Yeah, they won't let me in there because I'm not white enough for them.
Fuck, we got a Hungarian club in my town, and you had to be Hungarian, like 2 generations removed from Hungary to even get into that club.
Yeah, like you feel where I'm at though, right? Like
yeah.
Like there's homeowners associations but won't let me in. You know what I mean?
Well, that's just because you sound black.
No, but I look the way I look. Like around here, like I just sound like I'm normal. Like I just sound like a normal person around here.
Well, no, all right, man. You said your heritage from there. All right, you want to know how fucking German my family is? The first ancestor, it's from my mom's side of the family, but her dad's dad, whatever, was a Hessian soldier during the Revolutionary War. He turncoated. None of his fucking friends and him knew how to speak English. They walked to the American lines or where they knew some of the revolutionaries were. Took off their uniform, stamped them in the fucking dirt because that's all they could do to show that they didn't want to support the British anymore. And there has been a member of my family in every war, like fucking Forrest Gump status, Lieutenant Dan. There has been a member of my family in every single war America has ever fucking fought. Every single one. Like that, my heritage, like it's straight German. Like this motherfucker was a Hessian fucking mercenary. Hessian mercenary. Motherfucker was a badass. They fucking paid. The British paid just so my ancestor could kill people for them. Fuck. I'm yelling at shit. It's like 2 a.m. My neighbor's probably mad as fuck at me. I don't know. You guys there? I'm sorry. I'm like went off on the tangent.
There's that weird possibility that your neighbors could be hearing what you're saying and just agreeing with you the whole time. Like you don't know what you.
My neighbors are cool as shit. Oh, I love my neighbors because my apartment. I love my apartment. In my area, for like a 1-bedroom apartment, it's like $550 plus utilities for a 1-bedroom. My place, $480, all utilities included. So it's like my neighbors are cool. They're constantly worried, like, can you hear us? Like I can barely hear them any night of the week. I might hear them walking around.
You imagine having porn star net? Damn, there he goes again. Like,
I think his signal's just fucked.
Talks so much shit on me and my equipment, my fucking laptop, my connection, all that stuff.
Well, your connection fucked up because you couldn't keep off the porn sites. That's what fucked your connection.
That wasn't. Hey, midgets need love too.
I know. That's why you're up on Leaf Stick. Leaf Chan. Leaf Chan.
What is she like talking shit in the fucking chat again? About
no. Actually, I don't even know if she's in the chat. I see. Atema. Goodbye. Have fun in Street Fighter 5. No. Oh. Wait. Fading Dark says, "I'm so white, I get sunburn at midnight." Bitch, I'm so white, I make Casper look Mexican. Okay.
I don't even know how. Okay, that's white.
That's white. That's white as fuck. Motherfucker, I am one shade below the level of white, or above the level of white where the fuckers eat mayonnaise at the jar. Like, that's how white I am.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, look, I'm not as white as I seem, as I look. Like, I look very white. But I know for a fact that I'm actually quite mixed. Just not as much as I originally thought. Not as much as my family thought. My family legitimately thought that they were, like, not mixed with anything, and then it turns out everybody's fucking British and Irish as well as Mexican. And I'm like, okay, someone is lying about their heritage somewhere down the line.
Oh yeah,
Your great grandma, like go to the church and see if you can convince some kind of old priest to do some sort of ritual about, like, let us talk. Bitch, why you lie?
Well, my mom, I was like 15. She got me one of those genealogy kits, and this is like when you actually got like the actual like 20 disc box. Okay, let me age myself a bit. I'm younger than you. I'm 32, but you know what I'm talking about, like the original genealogy kits where you get like the big box of CDs.
Oh, I don't remember any of that shit.
Yeah, it was right before they started doing all the online shit. It was back when dial-up was still a thing, so it wasn't really feasible. My mom did our family tree, and I'm a fucking mutt. I got everything except for Jew in me. Like, swear to God. I technically could live on 2 different reservations. I could live on Blackfoot reservations, and I could live on Cherokee reservations because of my bloodline. I have enough of each. I think you have to have like 1/16. And it's like, oh, I could get free college. It's like, no, fuck that, because I'm not native. I didn't grow up native. Well, am I gonna fucking like? I'm not gonna be like a fucking SJW motherfucker. Like I'm 1% Native American and I claim that culture as my own. No, you don't claim that shit. Your culture is the shit you were raised in, motherfucker. That's your culture.
I don't think people understand what culture is anymore, because there are too many videos out there of people legitimately, or maybe it's just like 5,000 videos of the same 3 people saying white people don't have culture. Oh, okay. I sure do hope you enjoy all of my fucking holidays, you piece of shit. All those holidays you guys love so much year round. Christmas, based off of several fucking holidays from Europe. Halloween, based off of a Celtic holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Easter. No, Thanksgiving. That's not.
That's
really,
white as shit.
That's
white as shit.
Well, okay.
That's Pilgrim.
That is very white as shit, but that's a dirty past kind of holiday. You know, it's one of those holidays where you have to go, maybe don't celebrate that, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no. Like, I have native friends, and like and I mean, when I say natives, I mean they do drum circles and shit. They go to powwows, and they do. And they've invited me to go, and I've sang on the drum with them, and it's an amazing experience. I still don't claim that culture though, because I wasn't raised in it. They celebrate Thanksgiving. They're like, man, fuck Christopher Columbus, but they understand the past is the fucking past. And as what a lot of people don't want to admit, most of the natives died because of all the fucking diseases that they were never exposed to that were brought over from Europe. Like CPG Gray did a great video about why there wasn't an America pox, where a disease from America swept in Europe.
I'm sorry, hold on. Once again, I have to point out, and this is the part that really pisses me off. Every single time somebody gets into the whole fucking fuck Christopher Columbus thing because somebody brought up Thanksgiving. Christopher Columbus has nothing to do with Thanksgiving. Absolutely fucking nothing to do with Thanksgiving. The motherfucker never even stepped on American soil. He found Cuba. Yeah. It was not America. Do you know who the Pilgrims were? They were exiles. They were the people that were kicked out of fucking Europe, and they eventually landed on Little Rock, landed in Little Rock.
Have you ever had somebody come up to you and touch some shit you had working that fucking, you know what I mean?
Holy shit, you are Italian as fuck. God damn.
He looks Mexican. Don't give him that.
Like, yo, on some serious shit, like, yo, have you ever had somebody come up and touch your shit that you had fucking, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a guinea, right? Like, yo, I don't look like normal white folks. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel where I'm at. Like, I don't look like normal white, right? Yo, but you had this broad come up and fucking, like, yo, she touched the cord and she goes, you know, this doesn't work. And then all of a sudden my phone died because I'm using it as a Wi-Fi hotspot for my fucking laptop so I can fucking do my show that I promised I'd fucking do every week because I gave my word I'd do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave my word I'd do this shit, and I'm honorable to my fucking word. I'm going through hell, about to go to jail on Monday. And like, yo, I'm still here getting it in with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because like, yo, I'm a man of my fucking word. I'm a man of honor. And even though Baracus don't want me here, you know what I mean? Because he's a faggot ass Californian that don't got no respect for manhood. You know what I mean?
Gay ass vegan, don't you even try to pull that shit. We'll fuck you up.
Believe it or not, I'm on a carnivore diet. Like, I'm nothing but meat. You know what I'm saying? Is I don't eat vegetables and shit.
But yeah, we can tell, fat ass.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanna dump some weight off this shit right here. Right? Like, I'm legit. I'm trying to get some
honestly,
of this shit
no. You want to stay fat. You want to stay fat. Do you know why you want to stay fat?
So I can die earlier?
No. You want to stay fat so you can keep that soap on the rope stuck to your fat ass wrist to reduce the chance of that shit dropping while you're in jail. Okay? You want that fat ass wrist.
Accurate.
You want
However, here's the other problem with that. If his fat ass is still fat, it's going to be juicy and very tempting for the other inmates.
And
well, I mean, he's already fucked. This motherfucker's like so fat, they're just going to be able to walk beside him and fuck a fold. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even need to get the booty hole. They just need a fold.
Just let me slide it in, man. Just let me slide it in.
Like, you see all this hair. This hair is luxurious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yo, dudes in jail want that shit, motherfucker.
You want to talk about hair?
You got dreadlocks.
Oh my god! What?
Talk about fucking hair. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Who invited Mr. Cro-Magnon man here? Like, what the fuck?
Goddamn it, Chico man's on the motherfucking podcast with us tonight. Holy shit.
How do you think I knew so much about the Atlanteans, motherfucker? I was there. I was there when the aliens came down with that fucking spaceship, motherfucker.
Like, goddamn, dude. Holy shit.
Are you in those caveman Geico commercials, dude?
Like, yo, on some serious shit.
All right. Since you said it, I gotta say it now. I used to work third shift at a grocery store, and I would fucking let me turn off that fucking camera. I worked night shift at a fucking grocery store. I would wake my happy ass up at like 9 o'clock, you know, start getting ready for work. And every single time, my mom would be like, "Hey, Geico called again. They want you to do another commercial." Mother, every goddamn night. Oh, fucking. Where Schmeckle? You
I'm working on it. And it's not Schmeckle. Schmeckle's not here.
Well, yeah, he dropped out. I'm just saying, like,
it's known information at this point. I fucking run the show when Schmeckle's not around. If you don't hear Schmeckle speak on a fucking stream at all, that's because I'm the one who's running it, not Schmeckle.
Ah, okay. I was wondering about that. Ladies and gentlemen of the Cunt Stream, if you're enjoying the show and you want to hear more of my fucking rambling and Penoid's more feminine talk when he gets out of prison when his booty hole's all lightened up.
How you doing, fellas?
You got
Johnny to come over here and talk to me real quick.
To the Schmeckle GoFundMe, so he can get a computer and let poor Brockus be able to play his pathetic little orc warrior and try to get that EP up because he can't get his regular dick up. Gotta let him get the EP up. Donate to Schmeckle. Let him get a computer. Let him do his job.
I have a feeling that as soon as Pinoid gets out of fucking jail, like, he's just gonna be one of those tranny hookers you see in those fucking on Cinemax and shit. It's gonna be really fucking awkward for everybody. Like, why, bro? What happened to you inside?
Like, yo, man, I heard somebody last night. Like, I was listening to Steven Crowder's debate with a feminist about male privilege, right? And like, legitimate, I wanted to reach through my phone and choke this nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he talked, huh?
Crowder or the chick?
Well, Crowder himself. I wanted to choke Crowder out, right? Because like, yo, he was like, yo, fucking male privilege. You know, the males ain't privilege. Like, yo, he went through like the fucking like males getting raped in prison. Yo, fix the fucking Schmeckle thing, nigga. Right before we end up losing the fucking joint.
The fuck that.
All right. he went to like the males getting raped in prison equals out that males get sexually assaulted more, males have more violent fucking crimes committed against them, like males, you know what I mean, are more likely to be fucking homeless. Like he went through all this shit, right? But he didn't say a word about like how like males have to do child support and alimony and all the fucking bullshit that goes along with the courts and shit. Like the fucking evil, terrible family court shit that's put upon fucking men, which should be like an automatic haymaker to any feminist on the whole planet.
Oh, no.
You know what
There's
I mean?
a reason for that. There's a reason for that. A lot of people in the past, I would say, because I don't remember when it was, a lot of people would actually bring that up, MRIs specifically, and they would point out that the courts are extremely unfair to men when it comes to, you know, fucking custody battles, having to fucking pay child support, all that shit. Extremely unfair. The left will never listen to those points. They do everything they can to avoid it as much as they fucking can. Dude, it's like you are verbally raping them when you bring that shit up. It's
Words
fucking
are violence.
So yeah, so basically that's one of the reasons why he probably didn't talk about it. But there are plenty of Louder with Crowder episodes where he does actually talk about it. He will actually talk about the way
that shit like male privilege. Like, yo, the male privilege one should have been one that you bring that one up on. Like immediately. Like
some people just they probably
like,
had.
Did you hear about Blake Griffin? What just happened to Blake Griffin? Like this week?
No.
You know who Blake Griffin is?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Right. He didn't marry his girlfriend, so she fucking like she got rid of him, right? She fucking said, I'm not your girlfriend anymore. And took him for child support for his 2 kids. $3 million a year in child support.
Wow.
Yep.
$3 million a year.
Wow.
Here's the bitch. She already had a kid who she's getting $150,000 a fucking year for.
That's why you don't trust the hose. You don't trust the hose. That was a hose.
Like, yo, that is no, fuck that, dude. Like, yo, it shouldn't be there. Like, no kid costs $3 million to raise a year. No,
now, see, here's
he
my
wasn't
thing
even married to the bitch. He wasn't married to her, so instead they took it out on his ass because he didn't marry her.
Man, like that shit. It's like I agree with some of the MRAs on some shit, but like they get into the crazy shit. Like you got the fucking MGTOWs and whatever, and
I support them. I support them, dude. I support MGTOW fully. Like everything they say, I support, dude.
I support the mindset of it where they realize, like, we don't need women. We don't want women. We're just gonna do our own thing. We don't want a relationship. We don't want to fuck with these hoes. We don't want to do that shit. I'll support them on that. But when they start going like, women are the cause of all evil in society, motherfucker, slow your roll. Like that's where it's like, okay, you know, settle down. You had a good thing. Just be like, I don't want these bitches. I don't want to fuck with women. I just want to focus on myself.
No. Look, I can convince you right now. You want me to convince you right now?
You can try. Go ahead.
All right. Check this out. Women have picked every president since 1965 at minimum. Actually, since 1960. They outvote dudes by 5 million votes a year, every year, religiously.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You're outvoted by 5 million votes of people who vote for somebody who's better looking than the other person.
Well, to be fair, that did start with Kennedy, and he had a major influx of males who also voted him because he looked more composed. He looked more professional.
It was women. It was all women. It was meant to. See, that's the problem I have with the MGTOW arguments is like they do the whole women did this. Like, no, a section of women do that because women vote more, but I know, but this shit will never change because women outvote dudes by 6 million votes a year.
But they don't all vote for the same candidate, though.
No, they all vote for themselves.
We all vote for ourselves. We all
When
choose
you have
the candidate who
6
best represents
million
our views.
when you have 6 million more people a year voting for the same shit, it fucks you.
All right. If women all voted as a block for what was best for them, why didn't Hillary win? Why did Trump win a
Because
majority of the female vote?
That wasn't best for them.
That's what I'm saying. Women vote just like men vote what's best for them. When you vote for a candidate, you vote for the candidate that best represents your views and what you want to happen in the government. That's not a gender thing. That's a human thing.
Donald Trump said, "Fuck the corporations."
Donald Trump said, "Fuck the system." Like it, and that's why I love like anarchists. Like fuck Trump. Like he is the most anarchist fucking candidate. He Ross Perot'd the system and won. That is what Trump did. He Ross Perot'd the fucking system. The only reason he even went for the Republican nomination is because he knew the Libertarians had no fucking shot.
Well, he's the old school liberal. At no point did he say he was going to take anything from women.
But that's the thing, though. Like, when people like, oh, he's like a hardcore Republican. No, he's not. If anything, he is a libertarian. With his views on business and regulation, he's a libertarian. The only reason he didn't run for the libertarian nomination, is because the Libertarian Party is a fucking joke. They're all jokes, but at least the Republican and Democrats have like a little bit of like of actual fucking clout. The Libertarians are a fucking joke.
Understand this, all right? Dudes' rights have been violated, right?
Oh, I agree. Like
on that. Women should not have the right to vote to begin with. Like the agreement was this, right? Like men never had the right to vote. All right. Like white men in particular, they never really actually had the right to vote. They had the privilege of voting because all of them had to register for the draft and their local bucket crew, right? Which was their fire department. Okay. So you had privileges tied to responsibility, right? Which is fine. You know what I mean? Because we're responsible for what happens in our country. Like, say, if an outside invader comes in, or if, you know what I mean, the government needs you for a war, you have to go fight it. Or your sons have to go fight it, which is fine. You know what I mean? That's just normal, right? That's how basic society works. Women got the right to vote without any of that. Without having the rights and responsibilities of having to fucking take care of society. And men, at this point, the social contract was this. We'll give you the right to vote. That's fine. All right. And dudes will take responsibilities for society and their families, which is a great thing. There's nothing bad. There's nothing wrong. Nothing terrible about that.
Hold on. Brockish Schmeckel dropped out.
Right.
Okay. No.
Right.
But here's the thing. Like, that's why I support women being made to enter the draft. Fuck it.
No, like, yo, no. In general, they should not have the right to vote. They have none of the responsibilities and all of the privileges.
But that's what I'm saying. They should be given some of the responsibilities.
I feel you, but they don't want to take them.
But the government's already stepped up on that. Like, ever since, I think it was 3 female, I think it was 3 females. It was, I forget I know some from the Army and some from the Navy.
They
basically
need them.
sued the government.
We don't need them. We don't need them in the fucking military. They're worthless in the military. They're worthless. All right. Because, like, yo, every time a war comes up or some conflict comes up, they come up pregnant.
Actually, no. Now, like, they have to get that depot shot if they ship out.
No, they don't. They don't.
When that changed, because I got female friends in the National Guard, and whenever, like, they're even on duty, even if they're stateside at a base, they got to get depoted, or they got to get that depot shot because of the risk of them getting pregnant and not being able to serve.
That must be a new thing, because most military veterans will tell you every time they need to go on tour, they end up coming up pregnant. All right. Every time they lowered the standards for them to be able to go into the military in the first place. They go through boot camp and all the dudes carry all their bullshit. We don't need them in the military. We need them at home making kids.
Can I play devil's advocate to the argument?
Go ahead, man.
Would you rather have a military full of men or have a fighting force full of men and have all the support crew, the suppliers, the medical crew, the cooks, whatever, being female to have more men on the front lines?
I would rather have a military full of men. And yes, we need female nurses, you know what I'm saying? And,
my view is, it's like, I'm not like the whole, like, there's going to be genetic differences. There's difference between men and women. That's just not going to change. But there's nothing that says that, like, I've like, look at, what was that Amber chick, the one that, failures, just getting all dick happy about that. That chick looks more manly than all of us combined. Okay.
Did you see me?
Have you seen that Amber chick?
Nah, but I'm telling you, there's not many bros look more manly than me. Like, China. I could never pass for a bro.
China looks more manly than you.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Just because she got thicker face versus my face. That's a broad, I'm a dude. All right?
She has a bigger Adam's apple than you, motherfucker.
She might have a bigger Adam's apple, but
she did. She's dead now. She's dead now, but
I know I got love for her. You know what I'm saying? I respect what she did. And here's the other half of this. Like, like it's like motherfuckers act like it's a lack of respect for women, right? And it's really not. Like, my grandma had 14 kids and adopted one, right? And I have more respect for her than I do anybody I've ever met in my life. Like, anyone, male, female, whatever. And she's still alive, and I love her. She got Alzheimer's real bad. She is a fucking saint for handling all that bullshit that was put to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for taking care of 14 kids and still having the heart to open her home to a kid who didn't have one. Like, it's the most beautiful thing I ever had. And she never asked for shit, but she always had a smile on her face at all times. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. And that's the essence of what a woman's supposed to be. She was never womanly, ever. You know what I mean? Like, she was never like a female per se. But she was always loving and nurturing. And there's nothing more important than that in our society.
No, I get what you're saying, but I think especially in a country like ours, like America, where freedom is the key. You can do whatever the fuck you want. If a woman, and like how you said, they lowered standards, fuck it. Have the standards the same for everyone. Fuck your gender, fuck your race, fuck whatever. Same standards. Like, you want to be a fireman, you got to meet these standards. I don't care if you got a dick or a vagina. Meet these standards, boom, you're in the fucking crew. You want to be a construction worker, meet these standards, boom, you're in the fucking crew. You want to be in the military, meet these standards, boom, you're in. Doesn't matter what what fucking generals they fucking got. That's my thing on it. If they can meet the standards, let them in.
I feel you. But what you're talking about is egalitarianism, right? Yeah. And I'm remotely behind that ideology. Right, I am like, if a female can bang with a dude, I'm good with that, right? Like, 3% of the female population can bang with the average man in any job. 3%.
But let me tell you a story. When I was working stock,
I don't want to hear your anecdotal bullshit, right?
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I've seen tiny ass women outwork men 3 times their size.
Yes, I've seen tiny ass women stand here and force me to do their job for 6 hours a day.
That's the variance. Yeah, that's the variance. I'm just saying, like, there's what I'm pointing at is that there's a variance. Like, you can't just say all women are weak.
I've never had a female work circles around me, ever, in any job I've ever been in. I've never had a female work harder than me. Ever.
All right. Let me ask you a question, though. If you knew that you could talk someone into doing a share of your work so you could have it easier, would you do it?
No. Well, like me, yes, I would. I absolutely would. Yeah, why?
Then don't hate the player, hate the fucking game.
No. That's not the situation. Is their purpose served better being at home taking care of a dude, not collecting 2 paychecks all day long, and not being a burden to our fucking tax? Like, females all together on an average are a net tax drain to the country. They pay no taxes their whole lives. Not a one of them pays any taxes.
That's no. I can't fully agree with that.
No, they don't. That's an actual fact. That's a fact. That's not something up for determination. You can look it up right now. Go to Google and you can look it up.
All right, let me hop on this shit.
All right, go to Google, look it up. Females pay no taxes. Look it up. And it'll bring it up and say females pay no taxes lifetime.
I see a judgy bit.
I have to fill in a dead air, just so you know. You know what I mean? Because like I don't want this to be all dead and shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to like be entertaining. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep talking until you find what the fuck it is you're looking for. Right?
Well, I found a couple of links. I'm looking at Google right now. There's a Judgy Bitch link. There's a Financial Transparency Coalition. All right, let me see this one. Hold on. Recently, a considerable amount of literature has been published on gender and tax compliance, showing that females tend to comply with tax law more than men. Why is it interesting, you ask? Well, when discussing gender, most people associate with the discussion of human rights and okay, no, this one's got a fucking... Okay, this one's arguing that women support taxes more because they vote more for expansion of the welfare state and all that shit. So that's not exactly economics.
Research. I'm on a website called Judgy Bitch, right?
Okay, yeah, that's
the radical notion. Women are adults. Reblog. Research find that as a group, only men pay tax. Legions of feminists will ferociously type smash the patriarchy at their internet rallies, calling out for the end of male supremacy in all spheres of life. Yet few of them acknowledge the fact that one of these spheres, government, introducing granting them their rights, is entirely funded by male taxpayers.
I can see where the discrepancy is coming up. I can see where the discrepancy is coming up and where they're finding that average. It's not that.
There you go.
Women as a whole, yes, have a negative tax impact across when you average it all out. But that's because women more than men are on government assistance, be it food stamps, be it child support, be it whatever. They're more on government assistance than men are, which is a negative drain impact overall.
Well, but individually, 85% of all welfare recipients are fuck moms or women.
Yeah, I know that. Like, all right, you want to know something crazy? I'm on disability myself.
And again, yeah, I'm not on disability. You know what I'm saying? Because I refuse to accept that there's something wrong.
Well, I got all the doctor shit to prove it. And I don't want to be on it, but I went to go get food stamps.
I could give you a job tomorrow, right? Legitimately, and you would be fine. And that's the problem, right? That's the main issue there is that, you know, motherfuckers like you are told that there's something wrong with you, right? And there's nothing really actually wrong with you. It's just that your profession is being conquered by a bunch of individuals who don't actually do shit for a living. Like if women were at home raising kids, doing what they're supposed to do and living the life that we're supposed to live, and our world was where we were supposed to be, you would be fine.
Actually, no, I actually agree with you on that, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. If you go back to World War II, when all the men were off fighting and women had to fill factory jobs, when the men came back, and the companies realized that the workforce is actually double what it is. So they could then freeze the wages because, like say someone doesn't work for that wage. Okay, you quit. We'll find someone else because the workforce had essentially doubled.
That was
All
the
right,
stagnation of wages.
Believe it or not, the end of World War II had two parts in that, right? The beginning of postmodernism, the thought pattern was that dudes were no longer needed to fight wars because from then on we had the nuclear bomb and we no longer had the need to ever have a male to be able to fight another fucking battle for us.
Well, that was more political thinking than military thinking, because a military general always tell you need boots on the ground in any war. It doesn't fucking matter. What tech you have, you need boots on the ground. But from a political standpoint, like, well, we got nukes. We don't need a military because we have nukes. Like, I get what you're saying there, but it was a disparity between the military thinking and political thinking for postmodernism.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, you know, I mean, the fucking civilian postmodernism theory. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the military. Yeah. It was the fact that, you know what I'm saying, now we have these weapons that could end the earth with so many strikes. No longer needed brave men, warriors, men of renown anymore, as you would have spoke of inside of the Bible, as it would have been called. You know what I mean? You didn't need those fucking warriors anymore. And that destroyed us as a civilization for who the fuck we were as men. You know, like, so when men like me run around, like, we're still here, like there's still these soldiers out here, you know, like in 1,000 years ago, I'd have been real comfortable swinging an axe into somebody's face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're still here. You know what I mean? And that kind of fucks up the whole mentality of what it's supposed to be. You know, and okay, that's kind of...
You're doing like the gender role debate. Like, I think gender roles are bullshit. Like, men and female are always going to have differences. There's going to be jobs that are better suited to men. Like, you don't see women lining up to work in the fucking coal factories or to work at fucking logging. You don't see them doing that shit.
Are you a Californian?
No. What I'm saying is, like, I fully agree. There's a difference between men and women. There are always going to be jobs that are suited towards men.
There's role for gender.
There are biological differences that make men more suited for some things and women more suited for other things. Yes, totally. There's variance, but men are always going to be better suited for jobs that require physical endurance, physical strength, shit like that. Coal mining, any type of physical labor job, which fucks us as men because now robots are going to be fucking doing everything. Like, in 5 years, you ain't going to have a fucking job because your truck's going to be driven by a fucking robot. Like, that's going to fuck you. That's going to fuck you over hard. The whole trucking industry is going to be fucking automated within 10, 15 years.
Oh, look here, bro. All right. I'm not going to fuck with you at all. This is the third time I've been automated out of a job. All right. Yeah. But here's the thing. It's the third time I've been automated out of a job. I am the ultimate blue collar motherfucker. Like, if your collar's blue, fuck you, nigga. Eat a dick, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Shut up, right? You fucking wannabe mundane Matt, you the most motherfucker.
You know better. You know better. I would never report somebody. You know better.
Don't put the Jarbo curse on him. Don't do that.
I'm not saying he is mundane Matt. I'm just saying you're starting to sound like mundane Matt. I'm the most blue collar motherfucker.
I'm the most blue collar motherfucker on the internet.
No. Do I sound like mundane Matt in any way, shape, or form?
You sound like a black guy from fucking New York.
Oh shit.
Your blood is Italian, your skin is Mexican, and your voice is black in New York. What the fuck?
Hold up. In chat, because I'm going to try to do a little chat interaction. Ray Stone, yeah, but if the jobs are removed, the prices go down. Wrong, motherfucker. The price of cars has gone up, and that industry is almost entirely automated. Car prices have gone up.
No, look here. All right. The blue collar, all right, that we call today is nothing more than the serfs of yesterday. All right. It's just the men who work the field, the men who work with their hands, the individuals who fight your wars and bring your crops and your fucking goods to market. All right. Are still here. And you need us. All right. There's no problem with that. And the way you keep us peaceful and cohabitated inside of society is in allowing us to have authority over our families, right? It's that simple. That's how we are allowed to continue forward. That's why we shut our mouths and don't come and fucking kill all you yuppie fucking man bun Brockus looking niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why the fuck it is we don't fucking murder the rest of society, because there's a fuck ton of us. We all have guns. We're all stupid strong, and we have the ability to do so. We're not tech nerds. All right. We're not fucking our sexual marketplace is kind of like females, is loaded to the front side of us. All right. We reach our peak at 24, 25 years old. And we kind of live the rest of our lives without a notoriety, because we have the ability to have our families, have authority over them, manage them, and do what the fuck it is we need to do. But this social contract has been broken. And that's where the Trump voter comes in at. And that's who this is. The Trump voter is the individual who's been fucking divorced, been raped through the fucking courts, raked over the fucking coals, and left to fend for himself with no fucking help and no fucking love from anybody around him.
Oh yeah, look at West Virginia. That whole fucking state is fucked because the coal industry is being fucking regulated out of existence. The whole fucking state's fucked. Look at Detroit. The same thing happened there.
Look at Ohio.
Oh yeah, we lost so many fucking jobs. So many fucking factories shipped out.
Look at New Jersey. Look at Michigan.
All right. You want to talk about Ohio? Illinois. Ohio shit. The fucking mayor of Akron bent over backwards. Like Goodyear, the reason their world headquarters is still in Akron, fucking Ohio, is because they bent over backwards. Like they got like something like a 75% tax break for the next 30 fucking years to keep them in Akron. Something fucking stupid like that. Now, in exchange, they got to make a bunch of charitable donations to the fucking university and to the city and shit, but that still really doesn't even out the amount of money we would get if we tax them, or if they didn't have that huge fucking tax break. Because taxes for corporations are fucking high.
I'm from Harrisburg. You heard anything about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
It was the first city to declare bankruptcy in the United States. Our city's so bad that they have gunshot detectors that were put in by the ATF, but the city couldn't afford the batteries anymore, so they no longer work. And then the batteries got stolen out of them, and they got traded in at the local scrap depots for the fucking nickel and cadmium.
So basically, you were Detroit before Detroit was Detroit.
Yeah. Like, look here, man. I am the everyman before y'all were there. This happened, the bankruptcy happened in like 2007, 2008, before the collapse happened.
You realize Detroit fell apart way before that in the 90s, right?
But Detroit never declared bankruptcy.
I don't give
until
a shit.
2011, 2012.
Yeah.
I don't give a fucking shit when a fucking city declared bankruptcy. Detroit was a fucking shithole way before 2005, 2006.
I know. It was a shithole. Dude, look here. You know who fed, legitimately? I worked at the plant that gave all of Chrysler their leaf springs for the other vehicles. I made them myself.
Okay.
I put all the bushings in. I pulled them out of a draw fire oven that was fucking 1,000 goddamn degrees. Dude, I've been here. I know exactly what the situation is. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm saying that all of us, all right, and my city was the first one down the rabbit hole. All right. And I watched my city go from this beautiful, and it's still gorgeous. It's still a gorgeous metropolitan area. And thank God we are the shipping hub of we're the largest shipping hub in the United States. So our fall was not as precipitous, and it wasn't as prolonged as everybody else's was. We went from being a manufacturing place that shipped out shit out to the fucking Midwest to be manufactured, to a place that was just nothing but transportation based inside of 5, 6, 10 years. You know what I mean? And it like the jobs used to pay like $8, $9, $10 an hour. Now they're paying 17, 20, 25 an hour. And like life is okay again. But it was very bad in the very beginning. Like motherfucker, like it's still terrible where, you know what I mean? Like in a city of 50,000 people, you have a 1 in like 500 chance of getting shot on any given afternoon. Like it's fucking not good. You know? Like we still have like 50, 60, 100 murders a fucking year. Like they were knocking off congressmen on a regular basis.
Jesus Christ.
They had, they had to gentrify the neighborhood around the state house because motherfuckers kept sticking up the congressmen who were leaving and the representatives out of the state.
Okay. Look, all right. As fun as who's more poor and pathetic fucking city is and shit like that as this is, I actually am going to call it at this point because I just my computer is fucking shutting down. Like
Okay,
I'm not
all
gonna
right,
lie, it keeps.
How do we do? Yo, we do all right, Baracus, tonight?
View wise, we were pretty much in the 20s. We did decent.
Yeah, like
Good
I'll
shit,
keep an
man.
eye on the viewer chat. Yeah.
As long as my shit don't get canceled, that's where the fuck I'm at. I don't want to be like everybody else.
This is definitely going to get canceled. I'm fucking canceling the shit right now. Fuck you.
Fucking eat a dick, Baracus. You ain't in charge, nigga. Make sure y'all fucking donate to Schmeckle. You know what I'm saying? Get him his new laptop and shit that he fucking needs, his new computer and whatnot. Handle your business. You know what I mean? I'm over here trying to get it the fuck done, even though Baracus don't want a nigga like me on the air because he's a yuppie and he doesn't like anybody who's not white. He's a racist, fucking alt-right motherfucker with his fucking man bun and is begging in front of Starbucks hipster ass. Make sure you rinse and repeat. I would like to thank Jagan Paranormal, motherfucking the apathetic ranter.
Jagan Political. The fuck is wrong with you, man? Do you not?
Yo, his original name was Jagan Paranormal. I don't give a fuck. Yo, thank you, Jagan. You my boy. You know the situation. Apathetic ranter and Baracus for coming the fuck on here. You know what I'm saying? Baracus Hussein Obama for coming the fuck on here and allowing us to do what the fuck it is we do. And thank you, Schmeckle and Sniggles, for allowing all this to continue. And Schmeckles, I support your Tide Pod bombing campaign next to the white ethno state, you know what I'm saying? And we'll keep trebucheting you new victims. All right. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night. All right.
All right. See y'all later.
Oh, great. Really, this again?
You gonna hit the button, Baracus?
I'm trying, you dumb fuck.
Yo, look at me.
Love you,
a dumb
Baracus.
fuck.
Are you not hearing the audio from my end where I'm saying, God damn it, not this again?
Oh, before we go, if you want to look me up, Apathetic Ranter at Twitter. I don't got nothing fucking else. I got a channel. I don't fucking post on it. I don't stream yet.
Just keep fucking talking. This is gonna take a goddamn
Yo,
minute.
Pino is live tomorrow at 10 p.m. Me and Excel's gonna be getting it the fuck done. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on Pinoid News, my original channel that I called a hate speech strike on for making fun of mariachi bands.
I'm gonna continue shit posting on Twitter. You want to follow me? Fucking arguing with anybody, anyone. You want to fucking fight? You want to argue? I don't care what subject, what fucking topic. I will play devil's advocate. I will do whatever it takes. I just like fucking arguing with people online because it's my fucking hobby, and I love my hobby. I do this shit for free. I don't even get hot pockets, son. I do this shit for free. And we got dead air. Got dead air.
Because it's still fucking taking a minute. Until this shit goes off air, I will fucking say the last goddamn words just to let you know it's about to go off air. But it's not actually about to go off air. God damn it.
I love you, Baracus. You're a good man.
Baracus, you're a gay fucker who fucking bangs goats for a living.
You dogs. You have nothing to say.
You Dunkin' Donuts eating ass cornball motherfuckers. You still fucking
lose every fight with me because you fuck dogs. You do not understand this, apparently.
You want to fuck a furry.
You sniffed the fucking cream out of Boston cream pies.
No, fuck you. We're done. I'm hitting the button. Fuck you, Pinoy.